Hi! Hello! Hi! Hi, gamers! Hello! I hope everybody is doing okay today. Hi, it's been a hot minute. Okay, it hasn't even been that long. I think I streamed on Monday, but today's Friday, so there's been quite a few days in between today and Friday, or Monday. But I hope everybody's doing well. My brain trying to comprendo. I feel like I've missed you guys. I don't know. I feel like it's been a little long. You know what I mean? Like it's been a little too long. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I looked at the pile of homework and the pile of work I needed to do, and figured it'd be in my best interest to not stream yesterday. So I apologize if anybody was expecting to stream yesterday. If you had no idea, I would really suggest following me on Twitter or joining my Discord server. Those are the two places I put whenever I have a schedule change. I don't typically post it on YouTube or anything, so that is the best way to know whenever I go live or have any schedule changes, for example, like yesterday. So please go check it out. How did homework go? I actually got a good chunk of it done. Raw, thank you so much for the follow. I still have one big thing I need to do, which is study for my economics exam on Tuesday. And if you guys don't know, if anybody doesn't know, I am a full-time college student on top of streaming. I go to school. Actually, I'm actually over full-time hours right now, so I'm a little more than full-time. So I think I've addressed this on stream before, but I'm gonna address it again just in case nobody understands, or nobody knows. But I will always make school my priority. So if there is a choice between having to do my schoolwork or streaming, I will pick the schoolwork, which is exactly what happened yesterday. Bryce, thank you so much for the super! The yellow super. In regards to short earlier today, of course, she's maidenless. I'm not maidenless, what do you mean? We don't talk about my ex Medusa. But yeah, thank you so much for the super. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I had a lot of homework yesterday because I have assignments due on Sunday. And if you guys don't, I think I mentioned it in the tweet or on Discord, but I will be out of town this weekend. I'll be taking a small road trip with Mother Rhea this weekend. This has been planned for about, I think, 2 months now, so I will not be streaming this weekend, unfortunately, which means I also had to get all my work done before the weekend so I can thoroughly enjoy my time hanging out with my mom. So yeah, I have a big economics exam on Tuesday, which I'm really nervous about because economics, it makes sense in my head, but for some reason, I just cannot apply it on paper. Like like if you were to tell me like, oh, this, like PPF diagram and stuff, I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. But then when I see it on paper, I'm like blanking out. So I've been studying tirelessly for the last like 2-3 days. For this exam that isn't for another like 4 days, but I want to do well. I want to do really well. So yeah, my goal is to get all A's this semester if I can help it. I was able to do it the last 2 semesters, or not the last semester. I had 1 B, but yeah. So if you guys are not, I take school pretty seriously. So I apologize if I don't stream as much, but I'm pretty sure most of you understand. Ellie Stars, thank you so much for the follow. What was the homework about? I just had a lot of accounting homework. A lot of accounting. It's not like it's hard. It's not like it's hard, but it's very tedious. But I'm not going into accounting. That's not really what my interest is in. However, it's one of those required classes I have to take, so I have to do it. Cream soda cookie? Are you talking about Cookie Run Kingdom? I quit that game. It was taking up too much of my time, so I stopped playing Cookie Run Kingdom. But I guess I can update you guys on a few things that have been going on this week outside of school, because it seems like that's what I like to talk about. But to be fair, it is just a huge part of my life. So I don't have too much to say other than that. But as for me, how I'm doing, I have been okay. I don't want to say that I'm like super duper happy right now and super duper sad. I think I'm just kind of like in a very much middle ground. I'm definitely stressed. I'm definitely like, I feel like under a lot of pressure. And it isn't from like VTubing or anything. It's honestly a lot of IRL obligations right now. So that's been keeping my mind very busy. I think just as a way to word it nicely, I suppose. But yeah, it's just a lot going on and a lot of how do I say this? Just my mind is busy. My brain is constantly working, which is I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So we'll see. But I haven't been able to do too much of like anything that I want to do to like relax, which is great because I'm actually gonna be going out of town this weekend, so that'll be my time to just kind of like kick back, relax, have a little fun. However, I think I've been a little overworked, I'm not gonna lie, which is why I'm like having lighter streams recently, because sometimes you just have to take time to yourself to be able to like stare at the ceiling and dissociate, you know what I mean? Does anybody else do that, or is it just me? I feel like everybody needs a little time to just like stare at the wall and just like process everything that has happened. Mental overdrive is so real. It's so real. Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys something really funny that happened this past week. So if you guys don't know, I'm also taking a mythology class because mythology, I need to fulfill one of my English requirements for school. And it was either taking a plain old English class or this. And I was just like, I'm just gonna take the mythology class, whatever. I'm Poseidon, I know what I'm talking about. So then the professor, she puts us in groups, and like the whole class, there's like 30 people in my class. And she puts us all in groups and she goes, all right, I need you guys to brainstorm at least like 10 different, like, I guess, ways that mythology is shown in our modern media. So I'm not gonna name myself, obviously, because I'm not gonna dox myself, you know what I mean? So I was naming stuff like, oh, the Hades video game, the Hades 2 video game, God of War, we have Lore Olympus, stuff like that, Epic the Musical. So then, everybody's talking, and I hear on the other side of the classroom, I heard someone go, Mythos the VTuber group. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut now. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut now. I'm not gonna say anything. So, that was funny. I was just like, oh. So, maybe they don't. Maybe I'm not their Oshi. Who knows? Maybe someone else. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Oh, you're never talking in that class again. Thankfully, it wasn't somebody in my V2 group. It wasn't somebody in my group. It was someone in another group that I heard from the other side of the classroom, and my ears perked up, and I was like, yep. We're staying silent. We're keeping quiet. Hurry, hide all your Pokemon merch on your bag. Dude, I'm so scared to put like any sort of like keychains or like pins on any of my bags because I'm notorious for losing them all. So I usually don't put anything on my bags. I'm just like, I'm not gonna risk losing anything. Don't give yourself away. And you're so real. It was so funny. I thought it was so amusing. I was like, It's like someone here's a VTuber fan. Well, let's hope that person isn't watching stream. I would hope not. And if it was you, hi. It was honestly so hilarious. I was laughing. But yeah, it's been a week. I had to do a lot of meetings this week for like academic counselors and advisors and everything, just to make sure I'm on track. Because I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to, am I doing this right? Am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna be able to do this, do that, do that? And I think my counselors are all sick of seeing me because I have really bad anxiety. Hi, Road. Are you in Pittsburgh? It's Pittsburgh regionals this weekend. There's a bunch of my locals went to Pittsburgh, and I honestly hope they all go X3 job because they're all horrible people. No, I know Pittsburgh is this weekend for Pokemon, so if you're a Pokemon fan, you like the TCG, BGC, or Pokemon Go, the first regional for the season, I believe. This is the first, no, I don't think this is the first. I think this might be the first NA regional for this season, is this weekend. And also, we have Bandai Card Fest happening this weekend in Texas for all of the Bandai TCG people. So, I wish, honestly, if I had to choose, I would have loved to go to Bandai Card Fest, but my schedule did not allow it. Yeah, it's Nats this weekend for One Piece! I told one of my friends, I'm like, please grab me, because they're doing like limited sleeves over there, and there's a Robin one, and I'm like, please grab me the Robin one! I want the Robin one! If you guys don't know, my favorite character in One Piece is Nico Robin, and it's like not even close. I absolutely love Nico Robin. She is my queen, and I will do anything for her. I love. Yeah, Bandai Card Fest is this weekend. One day I'll be able to go to one of those big events. I don't think, I've only been to technically one big event for One Piece, but it'll be cool. Because I have a job interview tomorrow and I'm nervous. Good luck on your job interview. Have decided, hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. Honestly, I woke up in a good mood today, so that's already a plus. If I join your Discord, can I show some of the beaded pens and keychains my wife makes? Yes, there's a hobby channel for stuff like that. Boa Hancock, she's my queen. I love Boa too. Boa's like me for real. You know how she's like delusional a little bit? You know how there's like, she tries to convince herself, like Luffy will say something and then in her, like say something like, man, I'm so hungry. And then in her head, she hears, I love you. Like that's the kind of delulu I have. They do the one in Texas every year. Didn't go this year, but definitely hitting it next year. I would love to go. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I've never been to Texas. I've always stayed in the Pacific, but I want to go to Texas one day. I want to have, what is it, Whataburger? Everybody says Whataburger is better than In-N-Out. And I'm like, I don't know. In-N-Out's pretty good. If you guys don't know, I live in the Pacific. So the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific has a lot of In-N-Out, so I love In-N-Out. Whataburger slaps? Whataburger, I agree with that. No way, really? Is it better? See, I grew up eating In-N-Out because I'm a West Coast girly, and I love In-N-Out. I don't hate their fries. I think their fries are delicious. I love. If you guys want to know my In-N-Out order, I usually get a double protein style with whole grilled onion, mustard grilled patty, and then I'll get my fries light well done. Oh, and with chilies. Chilies, yes. I asked them to put chilies in the burger because it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Whataburger is pretty close to Carl's Jr. I haven't had Carl's Jr. in so long. I haven't had Carl's Jr. in so long. I don't typically, so when I go get like fast food, which hasn't been very often recently, which is great. Which is great. I typically go to like Jack in the Box, even though I know it makes my tummy hurt. Jack in the Box has really good deals. So that's why I go. Five Guys for life. Oh my God, I love Five Guys, but the problem is it's so expensive. it can average like $15 to $20 for a meal, which is just something I'm not willing to pay. It's a little too expensive for my tastes. You react to the Pokemon rap ciphers? Rap ciphers? You might run into MandJTV. Yeah, the only time I really went to Carl's Jr. was when at the time I lived near one and they had like the Impossible Burger, or was it called Impossible? It was like, they had like a plant-based burger, which I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, okay? I'm a huge meat eater, okay? I love eating meat. Bring me to all your Korean barbecues and your hot pots, okay? I'm the person to bring. However, I will eat the Impossible Burger from Carl's Jr. and Burger King. But then I was told that they took off the Impossible Burger from Carl's Jr. and I'm in shambles. I am legitimately so hurt. I'm so hurt. I'm offended and I'm tired. My area has Five Guys versus dog cries a $22 order. What the heck? $22 is crazy. I will say, the times I do go to Five Guys, because sometimes, you know, I'm just in the area, I'll just get like a Cajun fries, like an order of Cajun fries. Five Guys Cajun fries are peak. If you have not tried them, go try them. Just get the Cajun fries. Don't get the burger. The burger's fine, but the Cajun fries I think is like $7, $8 on its own, which is really expensive for fries, but it's good. It's good. They give you a lot too. Yeah, Whataburger I believe is a Texas thing. It's a Texas thing because they had half off. Yes, yesterday was National Burger Day. I went to go grab on my way back from classes. I went to go grab like a $5 Smash Jack, and I was like, you know what? This is my lunch for today. What's your thoughts on seafood? I love seafood. I may be the goddess of the seas, but that doesn't mean I don't love me a good seafood. I'm a huge crab eater. I love seafood boil. It's like a once a year meal for me. I only go to get like seafood boil like once a year. Maybe twice if I'm feeling it because it's expensive, but I can down easily like 4 or 5 clusters of snow crab legs. My city recently got Culver's. I've never had Culver's. I want to try Culver's so bad because Narissa Ravencroft from Hololive, so she's my Kami Oshi. I love that woman with all my heart. She talks about Culver's all the time, and I'm just kind of like, I've never had Culver's, and you make me want to eat it. Yes, invite me to the seafood boils. Invite me. Sometimes. Oh my god. I don't think you guys heard that. Okay, there we go. I think I turned on the thing. My bad. Culver's is alright. I want to try. I want to try. I was really sad because when I was in Canada this past like 2 months ago, I wanted to try to see if they had any like fast foods that aren't available in the States, and they had stuff, but I didn't get a chance to go. God of the Sea at seafood boil. I do like me some seafood boil. I love seafood. I love shrimp, I love crawfish, I love mussels, I love oysters, I love it all. I don't think there's like a seafood I will refuse to eat. Like, I'm also huge on sushi. Like, sushi is one of my favorite foods. But I don't get to eat it very often because it's very expensive. Which is nice, because sometimes Mother Rhea, like, she loves sushi as well. And she'll be like, Poseidon, you want to go get sushi? I'll pay for it. I'm like, yes, I'll go with you. Typically, I don't like when people pay for me to, like, eat at places. Because, you know, I've had a few instances where they're like, Poseidon, it's okay, we'll pay for it. I'm like, no, it's okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But when Mother Rhea goes, hey, I'll treat you out to some sushi if you go with me to lunch, I'm just like, say less. I'm not even going to argue. I can't do oysters. The texture kills me. I was kind of like that too. But my dad's also a huge seafood eater. He eats a lot of seafood. He was one of those parents that if I didn't like something, he would like force feed me it until I liked it. Like as a child, I hated carrots. Like I just couldn't eat carrots. But my father, he was just like, you're gonna keep eating carrots. I don't care if you don't like it, you're just gonna keep eating it with your meals. And then eventually I was like, oh, I think I like carrots. So it's just one of those things where I just have to be forced to eat it multiple times before I'm like, yes. But there is one food I absolutely cannot eat. I cannot eat. I have tried this. I feel like every single year I go out of my way to try this food again to see if I like it, because you know how you get older, right? Your taste buds evolve. You get kind of like, oh, okay, maybe I do like this now. The one food I cannot eat, absolutely cannot, is liver. I can't eat liver, which is, I was told was a crime against Filipinos, because if you guys don't know, I'm also Filipino. I'm full Filipino. Both of my parents are from the Philippines. They immigrated. So a lot of Filipino food has liver in it. So I can't eat those, which is like, as a child, I would cry and scream whenever there's liver in my food. Now, even if you like blend it up and put it in like a sauce, which is something a lot of Filipinos do, I can taste it. And I'm just like, nope, no, I can't. I can taste it and I don't like it. Out of curiosity, ever had balut? Yes, I have. Will I go out of my way to eat it? No. But I've had it, yes. Handle Braunschweiger. What is that? You're Filipino? Filipino ka ba? I'm not very fluent in Tagalog. My parents have spoken to me in Tagalog, and I'm usually just respond in English. But it's been one of my like life goals to be able to become fluent in Tagalog and learn. So sometimes I'll go out of my way to watch like streamers that stream in Tagalog, and I'll just like watch them to see how much I can pick up. But yeah, I never got to fully learn how to speak Tagalog. But I think my language levels is definitely of a 5-year-old. I think a 5-year-old can probably speak better than me in Tagalog, but my favorite seafood is salmon. Dude, I love salmon. I can eat it raw, I can eat it cooked, I can eat it smoked. I absolutely love salmon. I'm with you on liver gizzards as well, which are really popular here. I don't think I've had gizzards before. I've never tried if I hadn't. My sister saw raw liver and I was instantly disgusted. Ever had red snapper? I believe I have. I'm not too picky. Like, I like fish. I will say, I think there's certain fish that I would prefer raw, or certain fish I prefer cooked. So, liver is my mom's favorite. I despise its texture. When I eat pancit, I always give the liver to my mom. Dude, I'm the same way. So the culprits that liver is usually in for Filipino food is dinaguan. If you guys don't know what dinaguan, you probably have known it as like chocolate meat. So it's a Filipino dish made with a pork blood, and there's, you know, pork in it, like pork chop and stuff. They like cube it up and throw it in there, and sometimes they'll throw liver in there. So usually when I get served dishes like dinaguan or menudo, Filipino menudo, the first thing I ask the person is there liver in here? And if they say yes, I will ask them if it's okay for me to pick it up. And usually they'll be like, yeah, that's fine. And I'll give it to like someone else, I don't know. My dad will eat it, he'll eat it. But I'm the person who picks it out, which I hate doing. I hate being the person that picks things out. But there's some foods I just do that with. Like, for example, there's someone who's gonna be really mad about this, and I don't care. You're gonna be mad about this. I do not like pickles in burgers or sandwiches. If I get a burger with pickles or sandwiches in it, I will pick them out. Usually I will tell them no pickles. However, I love eating pickles. I like eating pickles by itself. I don't like when they're in sandwiches. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I just cannot have pickles in my burger and sandwich. I know I'm like a 4-year-old, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. I will gladly eat pickles. Like, I'll buy jars of pickles to just eat a pickle. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll just eat it by itself. But for some reason, when it's in a burger, I just can't do it. Or a sandwich, I just can't. Yeah, I think it's just like a texture thing for me. I don't know what it is. Pickles used on a burger is pain? What? I have a similar vibe with jalapenos, just don't like those on sandwiches or burgers. No, you're so real. Like, sometimes I just want to eat it by itself. You know what? I feel like it tastes better when it's just itself. It's funny because, like, I usually pack my lunches whenever I go to, like, school or when I was going to work, when I was still working full-time. I would always, like, pack a sandwich, and then in a separate bag, I'll just have pickles. Like, I'll snack on the pickles like they're chips. Yeah, I like jalapenos. It's like, I like jalapenos because it's like playing Russian roulette, you know? It's like, is this one gonna be spicy or is it not? It's like the thrill of like knowing, oh, this could hurt me, or this could be a completely safe pepper to eat. Because I didn't adulate and Team Sky, yippee! We're gonna start in a little bit. I just like to yap. Filipino said I would have what weapon as well as a trident. I like my trident. I like my fork. My fork is very lovely. Been to live streams. I love your Uma Musume lore reaction. Thank you. We're gonna try to fit the Still in Love Uma Musume Pyrex video. I haven't gotten around to doing that. I'll stop at a burger place later. Yippee! What are you gonna order? What are you gonna order? You guys had to hear me out on this. There's not very many places that offer this burger, but when I see like a local like burger joint, not like a franchise burger, offer this, like burger place offer this, I immediately get it. I love peanut butter on my burgers. Like, you guys, I like peanut butter, okay? Have you guys had peanut butter on your hot dogs? Please try it if you haven't. Do not knock it until you try it. There was this one burger place I went to. It wasn't where I lived. I believe I was traveling somewhere. I was like in the middle of going somewhere. Like, I had to stop because I'm like, I need to eat lunch. I've been driving for so long. And there was this place that had peanut butter crunch burgers where it was a burger that had peanut butter like as like a sauce, and then it had potato chips in it, and it was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. And yeah, I'm like seeking that high again. Like, I'm seeking that again. Unfortunately, it's in a place that I don't have like easy access to. I don't even remember where I was going. I remember I was traveling somewhere. This was a while back. This was like a long time ago. Like, I'm probably like a decade or so ago. And I just can't, I miss it. I missed that high, and I couldn't find anything like it. Had a different gourmet burger every week. Oh, that sounds cool. It's like crumble cookie, but with burgers. I should have compared those two. Burger King or Checkers, and get either Bacon King or a big Buford burger. What about a peanut butter apples? Oh god, that sounds so good. I love peanut butter on a bacon sandwich. Peanut butter bacon peak. I just like peanut butter. I think it's delicious. I love peanut butter anything. Peanut butter cookies. There's a Filipino dish that's a peanut butter oxtail stew. That's so good. Need food. Thank you for the follow. In fact, I'd probably do. I had something before stream today. I had a piece of toast with butter on it before stream. I'm just like, I don't have time to whip something up right now. I'm just gonna eat a piece of bread. My wife loves those crab stuffed mushrooms from West Virginia, but it's 3 hours away. Oh, no, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I love mushrooms. Peanut butter cups. Yes. You need to keep me away from like Reese's cups or anything like that. I have to like stay away from those foods. I'm just gonna be like, yes, give me now. Give me now. I just heard molding and Pokemon elaborate. I mold and I play Pokemon. Apologies, I'm like sniffling a little bit today. I've been, I don't know, I think my allergies recently have been really bad this week. I've had to take, so I usually take like an allergy, like nose spray. It's a prescribed spray, okay? Every night, but I've been having to do it both in the morning and at night now because I'm like, I don't know what it is about the air, but there's just something in the air that's making my sinuses go a little wonky. I don't know. Yeah, Slowpoke is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Slowpoke. I have a life-size Slowpoke in my office. He's just a big boy. Don't ask me. Don't ask me how much it was. I'm sure you can look it up. But, you know, it was one of those things I pre-ordered, right? It was one of those things I pre-ordered, and I had it shipped to my mom's house. And I pre-ordered it, like, a few months in advance. So when it got delivered, my mom was like, Poseidon, what the fuck is this at my door? It says your name on it, and it's huge. What is it? And she thought I ordered, like, a piece of furniture. She thought I ordered like a chair or something, or like a bike. I don't even know. I just remember her going, "What is this? Is this like a thing for your living room? Like, what's going on?" I had it shipped to my mom's house because at the time I was living in a really crappy apartment, and I did not feel safe having such a large package get delivered there. I was okay with it being shipped to my mom's house and I could just pick it up at a later date. But so I opened it in front of her and I was kind of like, ooh, like let's take a look. And then she was so disappointed. She was so like, what is this? And it was the life-size Slowpoke plush, and it's like, oh god, it's like 4 feet. It's really heavy too. And she was just like, why did you buy this? And I was just like, I don't know. I definitely had really bad spending habits when I was a lot younger, which is when this happened. So yeah, so now he just sits in my office. He sits in my office. He sits on top of my vocal booth. You guys don't know, I have a little vocal booth in my office because I do voice acting. So he sits on top of there and he's super cool and he watches me stream and he's really cool. Yeah, just safe to say, Mother Rhea was not very, she was not very pleased. I mean, I have a pillow-sized Jote plush based. I will say, if you guys want to know, so my big Slowpoke's name, I named him Mongo. If you know, you know. If you understand the reference, I love you. What is your favorite water-type Pokemon of all time? Ooh, it's not Milotic or Vaporeon. I'll tell you that. My favorite water-type Pokemon is actually the Oshawott line. I love the Oshawott line. The Oshawott, Duwa, and SamurArt line. I love those guys. They're my favorite. Oshawott is my second favorite starter ever. And I love Oshawott with all my heart. And I love my little otter dude. Prefer Lantern. Lantern's a good one. I have a plushie of all the evolutions, funny enough. Yippee. Who is your favorite champion? Mine is Aura Steven Stone. I'm gonna give you the answer, Cynthia, because she's my queen and I love Cynthia. But I will say, I do love Steven. I do love Lance. However, I think a lot of people, I think Diantha's a cool champion. I think a lot of people kind of overlook her a little bit, but I think she's strong in her own regards. Oshawott enjoyer in this day and age. Yes! Oshawott's my favorite. Little water dude, I love him. Is your water cold? Yes? Question mark? Question mark. Nimona. Yeah, Nimona is technically a champion, right? Technically speaking, she's a champion. Okay, we pretend that Gita doesn't exist. That is just like the collective, I guess, agreement we have on stream is that Gita is not a real champion. We just pretend she doesn't exist. At least I do that. I'm like, I delulu myself into it. I'm just kind of like, no, she's not real. She's not real. She's not real. What up? Hello. Gita's team was fixed. I wish it was fixed originally, man. I did not like her design either, if I'm being quite frank. Her hair just looks like a road. You know what I mean? Like, she just looks like road. Like, road as in you drive your car on a road. I don't know what it is about her hair. It just really bothers me. I don't like Gita for me personally. Leon Blue would do a lot better. Leon was a great champion. I liked Leon a lot. I quite like Sword and Shield. I know Sword and Shield gets a lot of like hate, but I actually really enjoyed the Sword and Shield era a lot. I think I enjoyed it more than most people, admittedly. He's one of my he has one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Respect. Yeah, Gita doesn't know how to use her Pokemon abilities. Yeah, I enjoyed the Sword and Shield tournaments. I just enjoyed Sword and Shield. And I honestly think it might be, I tie it to a time in my life that I was actually like really happy. So whenever I think about like Sword and Shield, I think about that joyful time and I'm like, man, I love this game. There are some days where I do revisit my Sword and Shield file and I'm like, damn, those were the good old times. So, yeah. I understand why people don't like Sword and Shield. I won't sit here and invalidate anybody's feelings if they didn't like it. And honestly, what people have to say about it was pretty valid. However, I don't think it was the worst Pokemon game ever. I think my very first playthrough of Pokemon Sword and Shield, I had Vaporeon on my team. Oh my goodness. I try to make it a goal for every single time there's like a new gen and like a new mainline series game comes out. I really, like for example, for Sword and Shield, I did my best to create a team that was all Pokemon from Galar. I wasn't trying to use Pokemon from previous generations, and same goes for like, you know, Scarlet and Violet. I think my first playthrough of Violet, I exclusively only used Pokemon from Paldea. Just so I can, you know, I can get a get a feeling, like, get to spend time with the new Pokemon, you know? Was Sword and Shield that good? A lot of people don't think it's good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Dare I say, I loved that game. So, that's just my way of playing, I guess, Pokemon games. My first playthrough, I usually try to use Pokemon I haven't either used before or are just exclusive to that region. Do regional variants count? Yeah. I don't think I've actually done a Pokemon with regional variants just yet. I've only ever used like Pokemon from like that particular region only. But yeah, I usually try to have new Pokemon too. Like I'm trying to remember my Sword and Shield team. I think, okay, I had Inteleon because I picked Sobble. I believe I did have a Corviknight on the team. I did have Dragapult and Arculodon on the team. And there were like 2 more other Pokemon I cannot... Oh, Hatterene. I can't remember the 6th one. I can't remember. Oh well. But those were, I think, the ones I can remember from the top of my head. Dragapult's such a cool Pokemon. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I've been playing Pokemon Unite this week. Even after the collab with Roa, I've been having like really bad brain worms, and I'm just like so obsessed. You know what I mean? Like I just cannot help myself when it comes to Pokemon and a MOBA game. But I've been playing ranked, and I'm almost at a beginner tier, chat. I'm almost out of the equivalent of Iron and Pokemon Unite. Are you guys proud of me? It wasn't hard at all, but like, I would like to say that that's a pretty good achievement, you know what I mean? Grookey gang, Grookey's such a cool Pokemon. I do like me Grookey, and like Scorbunny's cool too. How are you today? I'm doing good, how are you? I think Sword and Shield looks better than Scarlet and Violet. I am inclined to agree. I like the zones in Sword and Shield more than Paldea. I don't know why, but I just do. Only good a good looking Gen 8 starter line. I think Grookey is probably the more popular one. I think Inteleon's definitely on the bottom of it, but I do love my Sobble. I do love my 007. My 007 guy. I'm playing Pokemon Unite. Well, I have it on my phone and Switch. Oh my goodness, I couldn't have it on my phone. I think my phone might explode. My phone was overheating from Cookie Run Kingdom, so I can't even imagine what my phone is gonna be like when I play Pokemon Unite. I just have it exclusively on my Switch. Maybe one of these days we can do a playing Pokemon Unite with chat. I know, we'll see. My sword playthrough I did with Grookey. Who's your favorite gym leader from Galar? Easy, Melanie. Easy answer, Melanie. I know she was exclusive to Shield. I played Sword, but my God, I mean, look at her. Okay, if you have not seen Melanie from Pokemon Sword and Shield, Google that right now. And you will understand why she's probably my favorite. B was pretty cool too. I need to look up. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh God, hold up. What is that? What did I just open? I don't even know what I just opened. Okay, you know what? Real. I'll just ignore that. Something opened and I'm like trying to close it, but whatever. Nessa's pretty good too. I like Nessa a lot. I'm very also partial to Raihan. I think it's because I played a lot of the Raihan card when it was legal in Pokemon TCG. Yes, Nessa's definitely a fan favorite, and I can see why. Yes, she's mommy. Hi, Luna. Cinderace, Corviknight, Tyranitar, Pikachu, Vaporeon, and Goodra. I have been wanting, I think for my Legends Arceus playthrough, we're gonna continue it next week, by the way. I know we didn't get to play, we're not playing it today, but we'll continue it next week. I wanna get Goodra. Decided to trade for a Slurpuff with Belly Drum because you can. Comparing graphics of Gen 8 to Gen 9 is like comparing Wind Waker to Twilight Princess. Melanie made me regret playing Sword. No, you're so real. You're so real. I picked Sword because I liked Zacian a little more than Zamazenta. But yeah, I enjoyed Sword and Shield era. I was even like playing a lot in like those like raids. Whenever they had like special event raids, I'd always get so hyped. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. And I loved farming for like the candies and stuff. It was a great time. I loved it. I know how to set Pokemon for my playthroughs. I grind up nearly all of them and use groups that are competitive for each gym. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever played like that. Click shield for Galarian Ponyta. I never put it on my team. Dude, I was so sad because I know Galarian Ponyta was only exclusive to Shield. So I was screaming at all my friends who had Shield at the time. I was like, please, please, please trade me the Galarian unicorn, okay? I want my unicorn. Please, I really want it. Really both games, so I have no regrets for Gen 8. I really enjoyed Gen 8. I get it why people don't like Gen 8, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, I had so much enjoyment playing that gen. Wah! Master Koala, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yippee! If you guys don't know, we are doing a September special. Doesn't matter if you're on Twitch or the other side. But if you give 20 subs over the course of this month or 20 memberships, you are able to receive a physically signed Poseidon Pokemon card that will ship in October. I will be releasing, hopefully soon, another variant of this card. So that way, we have a few variants going around, and it's gonna be super awesome. I played through with Rillaboom, Carbonite, Dreadnought. That was the Pokemon I was missing. I played with, I believe, Dreadnought. Oshigin is so cool. Wow! Bryce, thank you so much for that super. I like making food, especially desserts. For you, I'd make a peanut butter cream pie with chocolate ganache. That sounds so good. I love chocolate ganache, especially if it's dark chocolate. Oh my goodness. You know what I realized? I think it just like clicked in my head that each like super chat I get on the other site, it's like a different color depending on the amount. Super chatter, which I find so funny. I find that so funny. I'm gonna shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet. Which Pokemon should I hunt? Ooh. What is this? Let me see if this is if the Pokemon I'm thinking of has a shitty shiny. It doesn't have a shitty shiny. You should look for Fido. You just realized? Yeah, I thought it was like, I was like, hold up, wait, this one's green and the other one was yellow. The one I received earlier. I was like, wait, hold up. Wait, this one's green. Do you think Nimona is a yandere? I don't know. I think she's just a cool person. I think she's cool. I like Nimona. Nimona's cool. Alrighty, gamers, I think it's time we do the daily Squirtle of the day. If you guys don't know what Squirtle is, it's like Wordle, but Pokemon. And we tried to do it every stream. I know I missed it last stream, so I'm sorry if anybody was hoping to do Wordle last stream. But we do have the Squirtle of the day. Every day it changes, just like Wordle. So let's see what we have for today's Squirtle. I usually like to start with a Gen 4 Pokemon, so let's think of a Gen 4 Pokemon. I usually like to do a dual type, so that way if it makes it a little easier. How do you feel about the Marrow line? I love the Marrow line. Hype train incoming! Wow! Gabite's a good one. Let's show you Gabite. Okay, it's not in Gen 4, and it's not Ground or Dragon, and it's taller, and it's heavier than Gabite, and it's in a gen higher than Gen 4. So let's try to guess maybe somewhere in Gen 6? Gen 6. Or we can do Gen 8. So let's do Centiskorch. Hold up. This is heavier. Yes, let's use Centiskorch. Okay, so it's not in Gen 8. So it's not Gen 4. It's above Gen 4. It's not Gen 8. It is a fire type. Let's see. And it's shorter and lighter than Centiskorch. Yeah, Centiskorch weighs more than Gabite. So maybe we can do a Gen 5. You guys think it's Incineroar? Ooh, could be. This one's Fire Dark. There's no way! We got it! Wow! We got it! Holy shit! That earliest we've ever gotten a Squirtle. I did not know about Squirtle, but I'm definitely gonna get hooked. Dude, it's fun. I love it. Wow! I didn't know you get it that quick. Aiden, thank you so much for the follow. The best Pokemon ever. I mean, I guess so. I guess so. Did Wolfie VGC pick this one? You know what? Maybe he did. That's so funny. Okay. Oh, that was fun. Wow! Tactile Paladin, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. All right. Sorry, I must take my sippy sip. Drink of the day, Blowhole Blast by Gamer Subs. Use code Shipwreck. Okay. All right. It's time. So, if you guys don't know, on our schedule today for videos we're going to react to, we're going to start with the Team Sky video. We're going to do Pokemon Black. I've heard great things about this particular episode of Team Sky. So, I'm really excited. And then we're going to watch the newest MandJTV video as well. And then we're gonna kind of go from there. Those are the 2 videos I know for sure we're watching. We could go into Noggin and Loxton. We could do another MandJTV video. We'll just see how it goes today. So let me get this going. While I get this going, how about you guys tell me what your favorite Alolan Pokemon is, since today's Squirtle came from, I believe, Gen 7? I think Gen 7 is Alola. So if you have a favorite Alolan Pokemon, definitely let me know. How do you feel about Azumarill? I love Azumarill. It reminds me of my best friend, Luna. That's why I love Azumarill. Vikavolt is so funny. I love Vikavolt. I played a Vikavolt deck when Pokemon Sun and Moon was a meta, was in full motion for the TCG, and it was a lot of fun. Golisopod? Oh, Alolan Ninetales is such a good pick. Golisopod is cool too. I played Golisopod a little bit as well. Lycanroc? I'm trying to think of what my favorite is. I really like Minior because it makes me sad. What if every time you did a Squirtle, you had to catch one of every guess you made? Wait, that would be such a fun video. That'd be such a fun video. Thank you guys for the hype chain. Hi, Poseidon. Hope your day's going well. It's going great. I'm having fun. Hanging out with the shipwrecks is always something I really enjoy doing with you. Sorry, don't mind the One Piece video I was watching.
I am the leader of Team
Sky. Why is it playing? Hold up. There wasn't even a video on the screen. Okay, there we go. All right, yes, we are on the Pokemon Black episode. Let me turn off all the music really quick. I've been really bad about that recently, so I'm sorry to any of the shipwrecks that have been like recently going, Poseidon, turn off the music. Mikey jump scare, real. I want to keep my fork out. I don't think I want to keep my fork out. All right, we're back to watching some Team Sky. Let me just move over my windows around. There we go. But the next episode we have of is Pokemon Black. But I'm Team Sky. I am in full belief that I think Gen 5 is one of the best generations that Pokemon has ever made. I think the games are great. Both games are great. I think the Pokemon are awesome. The characters are amazing. And I absolutely love everything about Pokemon Black and White. So I'm really, really excited for today's episode that we're watching. Oh, never mind. We can't hear anything. Oh, there we go.
I am pissed off!
Why
I
are
flew
you
to the
mad?
beautiful region of Unova to expand the sky. I mean, expand protections for the sky. I've gotten...
We went from expanding the sky to expanding protections.
all the way
Is it because of Team Night Sky?
to the first gym without a single bird. I've got a watery rat and a monk.
What the? Wait, don't you dare disrespect my son Oshawa like that!
Which means I have to fight a gym with creatures not of the sky, and I'm enraged. This is the worst.
There's no P-Dub? Have you not gotten a P-Dub yet? I would have. Is P-Dub not available in between the first gym and then where you start?
I hate this so much. It's not even a grass type. What is going on in this region? They're setting up in the first gym battle? You can't be serious. I will potion all day long if I have to. Nothing matters more to me than getting past this and finding a bird. You stupid dog. Just kill it here. Bruh. I understand.
We already started. We're not even a minute into the video and we're already getting L's.
Understand that it's early, but this is the worst place I've ever been. I now have to grind and train up Pokemon that can't even fly. Someone kill me. Let's try this again, you stupid chef. I don't even care that you have green hair. You're a half grass specialist with a stupid dog. And it's so messed up that you can set up like that. Right? Okay. You know what? It's fine. Pansear's faster. Scratch. Oh my God, the dog is dead. Yeah! Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of other dogs, just very specifically not that one. Why does this monkey look almost the same? Lick it till it paralyzes.
God.
Oh my God.
All right, question of the day. What is your favorite variation of like the pad monkeys? I am a little partial to Pansage myself. I like Panpour a lot, because I am water, but I think if I had to pick a favorite, I really like Pansage.
At least Vine Whip doesn't do much. Dude, paralyze it! Finally. Crit? Almost. Let's go! It's over! The torture is over! I don't even want to say go Team Sky. Very ground-bound team. Team Plasma. Another rival team to crush. Did he just spank that Mana?
Okay, first of all, we're going to go over that in just a second. But I honestly think Team Plasma was one of the scariest teams in Pokemon.
Oh, weird. I think it liked it. There's
Yo! That's crazy.
Gotta be a bird here, right? Yes! A little pigeon! Go Team Sky! And you know what? Let's just catch another one. Ooh, a cave. Maybe I can find Zubat. What happened to Zubat?
Not Zubat.
Ooh, Bat? If I've seen one of these before, I've forgotten. But hey, still a creature of the sky. Let's catch this thing. We'll call you New Bat. You are the new bat. I realize that also implies you're a noob. Maybe you are. All right, now I can care about a Team Plasma fight. I'll say it, you look stupid. Don't get me wrong, big fan of hoodies, but that just does not look good on you.
Okay.
Lightning! Oh no! Well, this sounds kind of nice. I like their little cafe. And a man playing the accordion. Sir, can you play me a melody honoring the sky? Ah, beautiful. All right, I trained for a while in the forest. I've got to be able to take on the gym now, right? Oh, hey, it's this guy. I fought him back in that other town.
Oh my God, it's my husband.
Attacking me?
Oh, he's so hot.
Guy with cool hair. Oh no, a dead creature.
Also, I am very, very, very certain that N is over the age of 18, okay? If I look up N age Pokemon, the first answer that pops up is somewhere between 18 to 20 in the first game, and then in the second game, he's in his early 20s. So before anybody freaks out, I am like 90% sure that he's over 18.
Of the sky! This place sucks! Oh, hey, it's a library. I don't know what that Getosis guy was talking about. There's a Pokemon library right here. Pokemon libraries? I didn't know they knew how to read. It's time for my first gym battle with creatures of the sky. First one we're not going to talk about. Let's do this, Lenora.
Oh my God.
Another dog?
Can I just say the gym leaders in Pokemon, like the Pokemon, like black and white games, like just, I don't want to even just say gym leaders. I just think the character designs in this gen are so peak. And says he's 16. What? Did he actually say that? Oh my goodness. I'm Googling this right now. If that's the case, I take whatever I said back. Google says 20 in black and white. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of sources say he's 20 in black and white. Yeah. And is 20 years old as of Pokemon Black and White. His age is mentioned in interviews. Okay, then we're safe.
Does everyone in this region just have dogs? None of them are even mighty hyenas. How much is this gonna do?
He's just a puppo.
Okay, that did way too much. Starting badly. Let's try Liberator. I think she's gonna heal, so I'm gonna work up. I was wrong, that sucks. Oh, it does more. Great. It's fine, I have quick attack. Here's the this sucks. I'm gonna lose. I'm just immediately gonna lose. If she hadn't freaking healed. I am faster. Art stamp. I KO it at least, but she's still got one more Pokemon.
Nice.
Gaining a level's nice. Oh, that out levels
I don't
me.
like Watchon.
Okay.
I don't like him.
If I'm faster and I get extremely lucky with heart stamp flinches, I have a chance. I am not faster and it has a super effective move. This is the worst.
Oh.
This is the worst place I've ever been. Unova, or like Unova bit. Oh my gosh, I just remembered I was supposed to announce to all you Team Sky members that we have new uniforms and a new mascot. First off, these new uniforms, they come in both the color of the sky at night and the color of the sky at midday. And this is our new mascot, Team Sky Mighty. To be honest, I have no idea why he looks like this now, but I'm pretty psyched about it. Best he's ever looked. And check this out, a poster. Wow. Even those of you grunts who work from home can really make it feel like you're in the hideout. I'm also selling this MandJTV University sweater celebrating 15 years on YouTube. Perfect for back to school, super comfortable promo. You can get all of these mandatory Team Sky upgrades at MandJTVmerch.com, but only for a limited time pre-order. Get yours today. Go Team Sky! You know what? No, I can do this. I can figure out a way through this. I'm the leader of Team Sky. I will not lose in a basement. I lead with Woobat against the Herdier. Because clearly, Woobat does not matter for the Watchog.
I've seen him lose early.
Confusion does very little, and that does more. But I have an Oranberry, and it's not gonna do much damage because of the Intimidate, but I can Heart Stamp. Full crit! Woobat! I mean, Noobat! That looks like an H! Looks like a Woobat! I need to just go. I need to just hit. I don't have time to work up. I don't know what this thing's gonna do. Super Luck Air Cutter crit? Ooh, retaliate after the live on one! Okay, that makes me very sad. Quick attack. Okay, he hypnosised, but I had a Chesto Berry. I just keep going for hypnosis and miss. I'm gonna work up. That quick attack did no damage, and that sucks. All right, well, how much does retaliate do without the Pokemon thing?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, this is
I don't remember Lenora being this hard of a gym leader.
Possible. Okay, yeah, all right, time to overlevel the gym. Yo, I'm straight up not having a good time right now.
Oh
Savior is the first to evolve. Be my savior. Peter, become tranquil. And now Liberator as well. With my double dose of tranquility, because I'm obviously a very tranquil person, I will crush Lenora. With the power of my evolved birds, I will defeat your stupid ground-bound mammals. Flinch. Darn. Flinch. Darn. Hopefully with the quick attack and takedown recoil, this thing takes itself out. And that'll do it. Let's go. Nice. We're gonna switch Pokemon and hope the retaliate
I hate that motherfucker.
Doesn't kill. Oh, I'm faster. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Okay, I hate to do this, but I'm at -2 defense. I hope this idiot tries to leer again and just gets big pecs blocked. Haha, okay. All right, now I'm gonna roost. Get back up to full. My feathery resting. Retaliate does less than half. That's honestly sick. I can afford to work up, okay? Boosting my attack. All right, I had an Oranberry. Oh,
Nice.
All right, let's roost again. Because Retaliate, I think, only has 5 PP. And he's got to be using something weaker now, right? Maybe it has 10. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm getting a little healthier each time. Please miss. Yes. Okay. The Hypnosis miss is huge. So now I can quick attack. Okay. Oh, the Hypnosis miss.
This
quick
is
attack
taking
again.
forever.
Come
Holy
on.
shit.
Go. Team
Let's go.
Sky.
Team Sky, that
Savior and Liberator, bring me victory. I need more creatures. More of Team Plasma? Is it just me, or are these guys like more of a problem than other evil teams? Also, why do all the men look like oh, wait, what? What are you? Oh, they defiled the grave of a creature of the sky. Debatably already defiled because it's like on display in like a museum. I mean, okay, I guess the museum doesn't charge admission, so that's nice. But I cannot allow this to continue. Not only will I protect the skies of Unova, but I will stop Team Plasma. What even is plasma? The 4th state of matter? Isn't it just like hot gas? I love gas.
Plasma.
Oh, the next gym leader. Hey, dude. All right, finally deeper into the forest. And there's gotta be some decent birds and or flying bugs in here, right? You look like a cloud, but I know you to be a false cloud. Instead, just a puff of cotton. Don't ask me how I deduced that. Just simply sky instinct. Well, there's a bird, but I already have that one. And you definitely cannot fly. Why is it so hard to find creatures of the sky?
I don't like bugs, but I love Venipede.
In this region? Give me the dragon skull, you medieval buffoon. You guys aren't even cool. You just keep using these dumb goggle rats. Thank you so much. Who is this guy? Gorm or Jorm? Regardless, I hate him. Gorm of the 7 sages. Team Plasma has 7 sages? Do I need 7 somethings? 7 skyges? No, there's definitely a better way to do that. The dragon skull is not the legendary Pokemon for which Team Plasma is looking. No, duh! But I am enticed by this legendary Pokemon. If it is a creature of the sky, I will take it from you. But what's most important is getting more creatures of the sky. Now, hopefully here I can, whoa, that's a big bridge. I love bridges. Yes, they often connect land to land and go over sea, but like they're over both of them, much like the sky. And it's called the Sky Arrow Bridge. All right, I'll admit it. I am warming up to this region. Look at that. Land vehicles and sea vehicles beneath me where they belong. Castelia City. This is crazy. Never been somewhere with such impressive urban development and tall buildings. Maybe this will be the site of my hideout.
I need black and white remakes now,
place,
pronto,
course, but,
ASAP,
could
please. I'm begging.
Hiding in plain sight. You can't pass.
You cannot pass!
More birds will have to wait after the gym. Whoa, that's the biggest gym I've ever seen. There you are, Berg. Let me battle you. Oh, come on. I was informed that Team Plasma has shown up. It's been 5 minutes since I fought them off. How often am I gonna have to deal with these losers? I thought it would be amusing to prepare a hideout right in front of a Pokemon gym, but we were detected more quickly than I imagined.
They are determined and they're serious.
Maybe I shouldn't have my hideout here. All right, let's finally do this gym. Ew. What do these silly clowns use? Bug types! Things are finally going Skyway! It's supposed to be a pun with my, like my way, Skyway. My way or the Skyway.
Okay.
Regardless, I finally have a type advantage, so this is nice. Ermagerd, it's a Berg!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Please let this be a floor wiping.
Whirlipede, my beloved.
And go Team Sky! All right, well now I get to go through this filthy desert, probably stuffed to the brim with creatures of the land. Yep, there we go. Wait, did I go the wrong way? Desert Resort?
Sandile did nothing wrong. That's my son.
Wait, is there a nice luxurious hotel to stay in? Oh, man, there's land in my eyes. More of these stupid crocodiles. What kind of resort is this? There's no pool or spa, it's just sand in all of my crevices.
I don't like sand.
Wait, what is this? Oh, they built the resort underground. Okay. What? Relic Castle? There are 2 things I've learned about quicksand. I don't need to hear your stupid facts about land. No! No! Oh, I lived, but I feel disgusting. I hate land and I hate sand. Ma'am, you have to tell me, why are people in here? I've been carrying 2 Pokemon fossils, but they're just too heavy. I don't care. Wait a second. Plume fossil. Ooh. A plume is defined as a long, soft feather or arrangement of feathers used by a bird for display, or worn by a person for ornament. Could this be prehistoric creature of the sky? It is! Finally another bird! They said it couldn't fly! Everything sucks! You know what, maybe it's fine. Maybe I can just teach it how to fly. I am an expert. It's gotta get out of this cursed desert. The dumb net. What is that? That is the weirdest creature of the sky I've ever seen, but it definitely is one. I have decided to forgive the desert for its transgressions. Come here, you strange thing. Oh, go Team Sky! Avianoid Pokemon. Ah, so it's just a bird that's tired of everyone's shit. Hello, please revive my plume. The fossil you gave me turned back into a Pokemon. This is Arkin. Cool. Aw, he's cute. I like him. I can definitely teach him to take to the skies. Defeatist. Lower stats when HP becomes half or less. Does everything in this region suck? Oh, it's you again. And yay. Let's ride the Ferris wheel to see if we can spot Team Plasma. Hey, I am the king of Team Plasma.
Oh my
what do you
God.
mean the king of Team Plasma?
No, I'd be riding more than that Ferris wheel.
And yay! You associate yourself with those idiots? You're not gonna shut me out of this thing, are you? I am the leader of Team Sky, but I do fall. Okay, whew, we're fine. And now he's fighting me, because of course he is. Why aren't you dressed like a medieval monk? You didn't have this last time. Do you just change your team completely every time? Okay, well maybe it's working for you. I like your Sigilif though. Uh-oh. Oh. God. Why is Rock Tomb only 80% accurate when it's a 50 power move? I missed 2 of my 3 Rock Tombs. That move is such garbage, it's unbelievable. Sigilif versus Sigilif. Look at all these silly eyes. And I am victorious somehow. All right, I defeated you, which means you're going to disband your lame team obsessed with libraries, right? But I have a future that I must change, and for that future, I'll defeat the champion and become unbeatable unlike any other. How dare you? That's my thing. I'll make all trainers free their Pokemon. Oh, they were saying liberation, not library. Maybe I'm the one who can't read. Oh, an evolution! This could help out! Nubat turns into Swoobat! Ooh. Glorious creature of the sky!
That's how cute Swoobat is.
Now what is this gym's specialty? Grass? Fighting? Roller coasters? Electric? This region is so aggressively against me, and I didn't see any Glygars in the desert that I could use. In fact, I haven't seen any Pokemon from other regions at all. What is that? Emolga! That's a flying Pikachu! I didn't realize Pikachu could be a creature of the sky. All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
An electric gym leader. Oh, and it's another one.
The aura is insane. Can you guys tell I have a favorite Pokemon? I have a favorite Unova gym leader.
Please, you're rubbing it in my face. I do out level it, thankfully. First thing I'm doing is setting up light screen. I need these electric moves to not do so. Volt
switching is crazy.
Oh, we take that very well thanks to the light screen. She's got 2 of them. It's outrageous. Okay, well, let's reflect as well. It goes for Aerial Ace. That was the right call. Okay. Psybeam. Confusion. Ooh, I don't love the pursuit. Actually, that's perfectly fine. That did almost nothing. Psybeam again. That's a KO. Way to go, Avi. Psybeam. Nice. Light screen wore off. Okay, I gotta put that back up before I do anything else. That was stupid of you, and I'm glad you did it. Reflect wore off. Let's set that back up. It's very convenient that I'm faster. Volt switching again. What do you have? What do you have? A third one? Ooh.
There's her
Psybeam.
ace.
It is faster. Do I live this because of reflect?
No.
Okay, it's fine.
Zebstrika is
it
a
fine?
little strong.
Let's go into Teryx and really hope I'm faster. I'm not faster. Oh no. And now I'm in defeatist. And now the quick claw. Okay, I shouldn't have given it the quick claw. I mean, the quick claw would have helped on the first turn. All right, I'll say it. This is bad. But now my reflect has worn off. And does this get the KO? No, it doesn't.
No.
And now it just kills me. Oh my God. I have my other bird and I quick attack here. Actually, I think she's gonna potion. So I'm gonna work up. Hyper potion, a full.
There it is.
Oh my God. If I live here. Oh my God, I lived. If I can hit through the paralysis and she doesn't heal. Okay, all right. I now have to hit through the paralysis and crit again. Can I do it? No, it just quick attacks because, okay, it sucks. I hate this region. I want to go.
What? I love Unova.
Away from it because this zebra is ridiculous. Is there any chance I'm faster? No, it's extremely fast and is super effective against my whole team. Dude, what am I even gonna do? I mean, I guess I just try again because my only other option is to spend eons grinding to outrageous levels, which I've already had to do for 2 other gym leaders. This battle started great. Maybe letting Avi go down was the wrong call. So there's the other Emolga. I reflect this time.
Okay.
It volt switched again this time. Okay. I know I'm free to Psybeam here. He's really volt switching. What happened to the quick attacks? All right, I have to heal here. Can't risk going down right now. Psybeam. Crit, maybe? That'd be cool. Nope, okay. Another volt switch. There's the other Emolga. My light screen wore off, but I'm faster, so I can just Psybeam and KO it. Okay, that's one. Level 30, there's the other Emolga.
We're doing a lot
because
better
I'm
this
slower
time
than
around.
Zebstrika, I gotta set light screen and reflect back up before I kill it. Because if I don't have those up when the Zebstrika comes in, I immediately lose. Oh crap, it's volt switching now in the, okay, I forgot about that. Time to find out if without reflect, I can live the spark. I had to choose between setting reflect up or taking a volt switch without light screen. Okay, the spark does, okay, that doesn't, you can't be serious. You cannot be serious. I'm just gonna sack Nubat, I guess. Yeah, that's gonna
Rest
one-shot
in
it, 'cause of course it
pepperoni,
is.
my guy.
Teryx, this quick claw must activate on this dig. I don't think I can win if it doesn't. Yep, all right. This is, I don't know if this is possible without severely over leveling. I am not having a good time. It doesn't even have to set up. And it's like it knows, I just did half its HP with a quick attack. Wait, if that happens again. Okay, this is probably gonna kill me. Oh my God, if I had gotten 2 crits in a row, that actually would have won me the battle. Unless I can somehow clutch it here. I hyper potion first. Stupid volt switch. If it had not paralyzed me, I might have a chance. I'm gonna reflect and hope she heals. Yeah, okay, got the reflect up. A bit of a better roll. Wait, could this do it? Oh my God! Hyper potion back
Holy
up.
shit.
How much does volt switch do without light screen? Less than half! Volt switch, we live it! Psybeam! Go! Team
Let's go!
Sky!
My God, that was difficult.
Oh,
Dude, he's actually kind of sweating. You can see the shine on his forehead.
Lisa, please lower the drawbridge. Whoa! This region and its bridges sure are fancy. But I will say, none are gonna beat the Sky Arrow Bridge. Oh, this is nice, I guess. Oh, what is that? Oh, a Pokemon! A creature of the sky! Literally from the sky! It's a duck! A duck! Oh, go Team Sky! Ooh, water flying!
I love the editing
Look at
in
it.
this episode.
It embodies
it's really
the spirit
good.
of a Gyarados. Driftvale City. And a cowboy. Clay the gym leader around these parts. I'll be expecting no welcome. No welcome for Team Sky.
I'm trying to remember. Who was Clay had a kid in the Scarlet and Violet DLC? Was it Lacey? Was it Lacey I'm thinking of? Or is it someone else? The pink girl. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's Lacey. If I'm remembering. Oh, okay, I was right. I'm like, yes, it's Lacey from Scarlet and Violet.
Team Big Sky. The
Nice
Team
or
Plasma
bad?
guys we'd caught done all escape them. Dude, it is constant with these people.
Y'all think Lacey has a southern accent? Y'all think she got that accent? Maybe one of these days I should dub over Lacey.
All of you huddle
That was probably a really bad southern accent, but I did my best.
around me. I can't take this cold. You know, I was about to make fun of you, but actually, I kind of wish I had some grunts to huddle around me and keep me warm. Or would that cause an HR problem?
I may be a little bit ocean motifed, but I don't mind joining Team Sky.
Anyways, I'm going to crush you now. I swear this stupid rat is the most annoying Pokemon on the planet. Super Fang, Confuse Ray, Hypnosis.
Oh, 'cause he
I
found
don't
one
ever
in
want to
Bridge.
see one of these again. Aw, man. Give me some frickin' rat poison. I will wipe out your entire species. This is a weirdly small gym. I guess I'll just hit the cool green button. Oh, no.
What?
No! I've descended into the earth! Disgusting!
Into the mines.
This might be the farthest I've ever
I yearn for the mines!
been from the sky! This is the worst region I've ever been to! You say yee-haw, well I say ha-yee! Ha-yee gonna recover after I crush you! With a tiny duck! Bumblebee! Oh, come on.
Crocodile.
Just don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. If you hurt yourself, I have to switch. Nice! Way to go, Bridgerton! Oh, almost a one-shot. Dropped its speed, though. Okay, if I don't hurt myself, I might outspeed now. He just heals, okay. Bridgerton, snap out of it! Yeah, okay, all right. You didn't snap out, but didn't hurt yourself.
Nice.
That was a lower roll. But if I'm fat, come on. Dude, I hate confusion. Does that apply immediately? It does apply immediately. Okay, well, I can just air slash, right? Air slash. Dude, how are you still confused? Come on! That's outrageous. Another hyper potion, my God. Okay, finally, my air slash missed. You know what? Fine! You use a potion, I'm using one too. Because of 4 turns of confusion. It's fine,
That's
take some Rocky
crazy.
Helmet damage, you stupid reptile. Bubble Beam again! Finally! Ooh, that is a... quite the mole. I'm really scared of this thing. I'm gonna feather dance it. Oh, I shouldn't. Maybe I should have predicted that. Uh-oh. All right, Avi, this is where you do your thing, and you save the day by using Reflect. Bone Claws? Uh-oh. How much does a Psybeam do? Oh my God. What's happening? Why is he gone for Bulldoze twice instead of Rock Slide? What? I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just super confused. Did I bug out the AI?
Uh-oh.
I mean, did I bug out the cowboy? Does that reflect back up? Now he goes for Rock Slide. Which does so much. But if I go for Psybeam, okay, now he's going for Rock Slide. Okay, well, it was nice while it lasted. That was super weird. I know it's resisted, but I need you to just KO this with a return. He's going for Bulldoze again. Oh, come on. Okay,
He
that's just
doesn't
quick
get it.
attack. Thankfully, he already used his
AI
hyper
is not
potions.
smart.
I've never seen that. Was he just predicting a switch a bunch of times?
I forgot he
That's
had
crazy that
Palpitoad.
happened, because I feel like that Excadrill totally sweeps me if it doesn't. Rock Slide did so much. Okay, well, go Team Sky. Wait, I want to share this HM with you. Oh, fly! Charge Stone Cave. Why did you want to bring me here, Clay? Looks like the nest of an
Joltik,
electric-type
my
Pokemon
beloved.
Galvantula. Okay, cool.
I don't like spiders, but I like Joltik and Galvantula. I think they're cool.
Let's keep our distance. Wait, is this how I have to move forward? You want me to go into the Galvantula nest? I just went through cold storage and now I have to go to another indoor electrical
And
area?
it's electric,
oh,
yeah.
God, it's on the floor! Oh my God, ninjas! What is happening here? That was the Shadow Triad. There were distinctly 2 of them. You have been chosen, you know. Does it surprise you that I said that? No. I'm the leader of team. What do you mean, You used the Shadow Triad to find out about you. Oh, you didn't need to do that. You could just look on YouTube. Team Plasma. Did he just say Team Plasma's waiting for me
Maybe
ahead?
there's no
Dude,
YouTube
it
in
is
Unova.
constant. I can't believe this is still happening. I have to deal with these losers between every freaking badge. Team Plasma. Team Asthma. Oh, hey! I remember
Oh my
you.
God, it's Juna! It's Juna Unagi!
I used your evolution in Palladia. You aren't really useful for a while because
It's
you
Juna,
stink
my
until you
beloved.
evolve, but I'll catch you.
My
There we go,
wife.
I caught a little Dynamo. It has Levitate, therefore a contender for Team Sky. Oh my goodness, my little duck! A bright
Preacher
spot
King
within this awful
evolving!
electrical cave.
My exact
Swanna!
reaction.
There you are, the rival leader. With a similar hat, I will defeat you again. God, I'm a genius. Alrighty, that worked out. Now, if you could just like give up now and just disband Team Plasma, because I've crushed you every time, that would be great. Well, regardless,
That
I
would
can
be really
finally get out of
nice.
this awful electrical cave and, oh, hey, I'm in town already. That's nice.
Nice.
Wait a second. Is that? That's a plane. An honest to Skydios plane! What is this town? I
It's
love
a plane.
it! Oh, hello. Nice to meet you, Cedric, I guess. Oh, hello there. Oh, I forgot my introductions. Skyla?
Our Latina queen! Honestly, my exact reaction.
You're a flying gym leader, and your name is Skyla? My plane? She has a plane? Oh yeah, thank you. Get out of here. Hi there. Yeah, what was with that guy, am I right? It's nice to meet you. My name is
He's in
Mikey. I'm a
love.
leader of a, well, pretty significant organization called Team Sky. Now, I was wondering, now you clearly have excellent taste in
Oh my
God,
goodness.
everything. What do you say I put my little mission on hold and take you to dinner, frankly, literally anywhere. I would pay so much money, I don't care. You wanna get the most expensive meal in New York City? I'll fly us there. I'd be happy to have
my
you challenge the
God.
gym. Very well, I can prove my worth to you. There's something you need to take care of first. Or are we doing dinner first? Just now as I was flying the cargo plane, oh my God, she's so hot! I saw something on top of the tower. Oh, the top of a tower too.
goodness.
That's like the best part of a building. I'm sure that it's a sick Pokemon. She's got a heart of gold. She's not just looks. She's personality.
She's perfect.
You can come along if you want. It's a date. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready. Okay. I guess I'll catch up.
He's like, I
You
don't wanna
walk
leave
so
anymore.
fast. This is the greatest region I've ever been to. Oh!
What did you just say? You hated it
the
there?
regional bird. What do you turn into? Ooh, yes! Look at those
Unpheasant.
tassels and that green underbelly. Oh, I am a big fan of unpheasant, like unpleasant. All right, they screwed you over with that name. Kid, have you caught any Boldor?
How
Of
dare
course
you?
not. I'm the leader of Team Sky. You think I'd catch a pile of stones? You have? Would you trade your Boldor for my Emolga? All right, I'm gonna catch a Boldor. Goodbye, Boldor. And hello, Emolga. Man, so many
Pikachu.
evolutions. Savior too. Oh, look at that. About to have two tasseled birds. Huh? Wait, why do you look so different? What happened to your tassels and green belly? The tower. Oh, it's a dead Pokemon tower. All right, that's a bummer. I finally have a good counter to other Emolgas. They can double team as much as they want, and I can just shockwave them. Yes, Teryx! Has my training been enough? Will you
God,
finally
it's gonna
learn
become
to properly
the little-
fly?
what is it?
Come on!
Archeops.
Come on! Oh! Baby, look at
All my Pokemon TCG players know why I hate this fucking Pokemon.
that! Flapping his wings up in the air, green on his body. Go Team Sky! Oh wow, this tower is fantastic. I'm above the clouds! I would totally make this Team Sky's regional base if it wouldn't be desecrating the graves of a bunch of Pokemon. Hello there,
Yeah.
Skyla. Oh, you came? Of course I did. Anything for you. I was right, what I saw was a hurt Pokemon. Ugh, and you've already solved it. You're fantastic. I gave it a max revive, then it felt better and flew away. It was
Aw.
a creature of the sky. You are perfect! Don't I have great eyesight? Oh, that of a hawk. No matter how far away things are, a pilot's eyes can see them. I'm Are you real? That's right, since you've come this
Yes,
far, why don't you
she
ring
is
the
real.
bell? It's for soothing the spirits of Pokemon. Also, the character of the person ringing the bell is reflected in its sound. This is perfect. Not only is this a cute tower top first date, but also maybe the bell ring good. I don't know if this sound is good or bad. Oh, she said it was pretty. Let's go. I'm a kind and strong person. This is going so well. I'd like to introduce myself again.
Is crazy.
Skyla, the leader of Mistralton's Pokemon gym. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Skyla, I will defeat you in the most epic of battles in the sky. And then we'll have our second date. Oh man, and I could just run around on the runway? This is the best place ever. She's the best ever. And now to check out her flying gym with, oh, ooh, ow!
Man, I
here we
miss
go.
when, like,
This woman is
gyms were designed like this. I feel like recent Pokemon games did not have this great of a gym design.
nuts. I love her so much. Oh, hi. Skyla, oh, your gym is super cool. If you see any blood, just don't worry about it. It's just,
What?
Ketchup from lunch? Hee, I've been waiting for you. Oh, she likes me. This time, let's try something else. Skyla, this is about to be the most enjoyable battle of my life. I like your outfit. Whew, okay, time to impress her. Let's shockwave this thing. I'm betting a 2-hit KO.
Oh, snap.
Almost. Okay, that's annoying. She's just doubled her. It's a good strategy, to be clear. But she's definitely healing, so I'm switching to my physical move. Mini Pete's got like identical attack and special attack. Still a 2-hit KO, nice. Well, all right, I mean, I can't blame her. One more. Oh, now you're faster. Okay, there we go. Took out the Swoobat. Way to go, Mini Pete. Maybe it's Mini Pete? Unpheasant. I'm familiar. I gotta be quite a bit faster than this, right? Let's Electro Ball. And almost a one-shot,
there.
man. But she's locked into Razor Wind. Shockwave again. And that takes it out. What's her final Pokemon? It's Swanna. Skyla, I've used all of these Pokemon. And this is easily gonna take it out. And oh man, I really hope she respects me and doesn't hate me for crushing her so bad. What'd you think?
No.
Being your opponent in battle is a new source of strength. Let's go, she still likes me. You're an amazing trainer. Yeah. I mean, why thank you. So are you. Oh, well, that's the greatest badge of all time. Oh my
That is
God.
so sick.
I've never been prouder. She called me hot. Why, thank you so much, Skyla. You two are preposterously hot. Look at us. Two hot sky people. Acrobatics! I love that
so
move.
back.
Several of my Pokemon already know it. When I flew over Twist Mountain on the way to Isiris City, Team Plasma, oh, these losers! What kind of people are they? I did just say losers. Skylet, clearly you and I don't know if this is too early to say, are meant to be. I have thoroughly enjoyed this day with you. And let's absolutely schedule dinner very soon. It'll be my treat. I have an amulet coin. But I will return to you, and we will enjoy our time together. But for now, I must stop Team Plasma from mucking up your region. The greatest region I've ever been to. Oh, crap. Oh! I don't like the look of this gym. Oh, God,
legs
it's
are
an ice
broken.
gym. Everything was going so nicely, and now it's going icely. Ugh, this gym is so
this
cold
guy.
and spooky. All right, a man of few words, that's fine. Bryson, and he's got one of the friggin' ice cream cones. I'm frankly very scared because if I hit all my rock
line peak. Love that damn Pokemon.
slides, I win this battle easily. If I miss a single one, I definitely lose. So there's the first one, which I hit, which is great. Ugh, Teryx, you look so good flying in the air. I'm so proud of you. Oh, Big Bear. Come on, Teryx, just the rock slide. Okay, okay. Fantastic. One more. Yes! Yes! Go, teams!
What is that one saying? Like people say if you ever run into a bear, if it's like a black bear, you like turn your back. If it's a brown bear, get down. And if it's a white bear, you're dead. What does that saying go?
Aye! Look at that. The ice gym wasn't
Polar bears, I think, are the most dangerous bears.
problem at all.
If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night. It's because polar bears, they don't get to eat for like weeks at a time. So if they see you, you're fucking dead.
Oh, man, things have really turned around for me in this region. It started so bad, and now I just crushed the ice gym. I might have a girlfriend. This is amazing. Gatosis has a message. Come to Dragon Spiral Tower. Inn awaits for me there. This dude is so obsessed with me. All right, immediately I dig the vibes. Kind of reminding me of Sky Pillar, but you know, rounder. Ooh, the floor is green. Oh, what's attacking me? Man, you've got wings and you can't even fly. Leave me alone. Oh, what is this dumb little clay thing? You're definitely not a creature of the... what's happening? I'm seeing these images in my head. I don't understand.
There are places in Alaska and Canada where it's illegal to lock your car door in case of a polar bear attack. Are there actually polar bears in Alaska? That's crazy.
Weird. I got some kind of vision telling me to catch this thing. I can't really explain it, but I'm gonna do it. Go Let. It's ground and ghost type. I don't understand yet, but maybe it gets levitate when it evolves? I'm gonna hold off on the nickname until I verify this. Ooh, it's shocking. It sounds like something's on a rampage at the top of the tower. And what is that? Oh no!
And he's electric type as well. The Snug, thank you so much for the follow.
He already has the legendary! A very spooky one! What do I think? I think I'm screwed! It fights beside the hero that will lead the way to a new world. Zekrom and I will head to the Pokemon League and defeat the champion. That's my thing! Oh, it flies! Wait, what? When Zekrom's counterpart Reshiram recognizes you, we will finally be even, and then you can try to stop us. I get one too? If I remember the myth, Zekrom's powerful electricity. Ooh, that's bad for me. But maybe this Golett will turn into a ground flying type and I'll have a really good counter. Let's head to Relic Castle. Wait, that crappy resort? Hold on, this is a dead end. Is my only way to... I have sand in all of my crevasses. I hate it here. Oh my God, I made it. Oh, I have sand everywhere. This place sucks so bad. Worst resort ever. The Lightstone you seek is not here. I came all the way down here getting covered in land.
Can I just say, I'd smash gets us hard.
And the dumb rock's not even here. This is the worst region I've ever been to. No, you know, I need to stop being so extreme. It has its good spots and its bad spots and its hot spots.
No, don't say
We've prepared a suitable castle.
Where?
It's not this one, right? This one sucks.
I'd smash him with my Oshi. I'm sorry, I said that. I didn't mean that.
Sand. You know what sand is short for? Stupid land. Come to the museum in Nacreen City. Have you found more ancient birds? Oh, hey, it's a party. Wait, isn't that the stone found in the desert resort? Oh, the rock was in the castle, but the museum took it. If you take this light stone, that means you'll be the one to battle and if anything happens to me. Yeah, man, I'm Team Sky. I can handle anything. Wow, a rock. Cool. Mikey, go to Lucid City. Sounds like a Midwesterner bumping into something. Whoa, fancy bridge. Gatosis. Spooky boys. Getsis, we brought you the one you wanted. I was like 10 feet away. The library of Pokemon. But I'm starting to get confused. I thought we realized that you don't want to make a library. We alone will be able to use Pokemon. Oh, you want to build this library that causes people to liberate their Pokemon. Or you're liberating the Pokemon. I'm a bit confused about the grammar. And then Team Plasma will rule the region. The only people with Pokemon. I will stop your vile mission, Gatosis. There's no chance that the legendary Pokemon will...
Getosis is a villain, but that does not mean he isn't hot. Okay? I know he's a very, very bad man. But that wouldn't... let's be real, chat. I just have a thing, just like in any franchise, I just like want to smash the villains. One Piece, I want to fuck Crocodile. That man can get it. I know he was a really, really bad man, but I'd so quickly smash.
I'll accept you as the hero. Oh, get real, man. He tried to intimidate me, but it has only invigorated me. Team Plasma will fall to Team Sky. Hello, Iris. and Drayden. Tell us about the legendary dragon-type Pokemon. Could we have not called them? Do the gym leaders and champion not share phone numbers? I feel like you should have a group chat. Reshiram and Zekrom were once the same Pokemon? The twin heroes seeking truth and ideals began to argue to decide which one was right. Hold on. Truth and ideals? Those are extremely broad topics. I feel like they needed something more specific, like expanding the sky. Oh, it just straight up split in two because they argued. That's crazy. Talk about like split custody. Crazy. No one won, they ceased the conflict, okay. Oh, their sons started the battle again. Oh, and they destroyed Unova. Fun.
Oh,
but I'll admit it, I'm a little spooked by the Dragon Gym. I have literally no super effective damage. Oh, the little clay thing is finally evolving. This is so exciting. Finally, I can understand why I received that vision and, huh? I'm confused. Wait, it didn't turn flying type and it doesn't have levitate. I don't understand. The criteria for being a creature of the sky are being flying type, which it isn't, having levitate, which it does not, visibly flying, which it is not doing, and learning fly. No.
Huh.
No, there's no way, right? What? This big robot can fly?
I also did not know that it could learn to fly. What the fuck? That's crazy. I did not know that.
This is the greatest.
I did not care about Golurk enough to know this fact, but I guess now you know. It is an Iron Giant reference. Wait, no way. That's insane.
Region I've ever been to. Go, Golurk, and go Team Sky. You have earned your nickname and shall be known as Booster. Hello, Drayden. Your gym was frankly a nightmare. I had so many Pokemon faint against these gym trainers, it was infuriating. But I will defeat you now in your stupid beard and your fracture, which like everyone had. Reflect first. I know you're all physical attackers. That's rude. So I'm just gonna try and flinch you. Oh yeah, that's right, you're faster now. But I have my Rocky helmet on. Ooh, nice crit, Avi! I'm gonna keep going. I am faster now, or I should say it's slower, so maybe I can air slash it and it's not gonna night slash crit me, because that'd be rude. Ooh, I flinched it. Take that, you stupid flightless thing. Why even oh, okay, all right. Oh wait, why go for revenge? And now you took Rocky helmet damage. Why did you go for revenge? Air slash. Okay, and now he's gonna revenge. It's gonna do no damage and the Rocky helmet's gonna take it out. What are you doing, man? And reflect wore off. Perfect timing. I can just set it right back up. Okay, Dragon Tail. Okay, we took that well, Rocky helmet.
Axorus, my beloved.
I guess I'll just go with this then. Acrobatics does a chunk. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, I land the acrobatics. If this can KO? Nice! Okay, we're fine. Way to go, Mini Pete. All right, that was actually fine. Go Team Sky. A present? Whoa, okay. Wow. I can use this on Reshiram. Hi, trainer, do you have a minute? Not really, but I suppose I have no choice. I just heard this on the X transceiver. There's a big storm on Route 7. Seems to be different from a natural phenomenon. In the Unova region, you see there's a Pokemon called...
I love Chapel Run.
Tornadus? A Pokemon that rips things? Wait, no, not torn. Tornado. Tornadoes are made of wind. Wind is made of air. And what is mostly air? The sky. It flies around the region while letting loose wild winds and pounding rain. I don't care about the pounding. I care about the loose wild winds. Ooh, oh, Tornadus, it's green. All right, cool it a little bit. And if you feel it. Wait, no, hold on, come back. But that's fine. Reshiram can wait. I must have Tornadus. Route 4, a very unusual strong storm is happening. Route 4 we go. Tornadus?
Let's
Tornadus!
go! There he is.
Look at it. It's like it's the sky itself, and it's buff. You are not getting away from me, good sir. Go Team Sky. 200 miles an hour. Golly
That's
gee.
crazy.
I'm gonna go short and sweet with this nickname. F5. Oh my god. It's pure flying type. This is the most perfect Team Sky Pokemon, other than Rayquaza, obviously. I will say, I'm quite amused right now that the only Pokemon in my party that knows Fly is the one Pokemon that is not flying type. Looking at this team, it's really solid, it's good, but I'm a little worried about Mini Pete here. Thinking it might make sense to go for the electric type that doesn't overlap weaknesses with much of my team. In fact, it doesn't have any weaknesses at all. I think this is what I need to do. The badge check gates. Oh, these are fancy. Whoa, this is Skyla's chamber. And it lets me fly! Oh, she had to have been thinking of me, right? She's the best. The Pokemon League. Now all that remains
oh my God.
is
I
quite a
remember
bit.
how cool the freaking Elite Four rooms in this game are. They cook so hard.
Of training beforehand. Ah, Dynamo! Excellent! Alrighty, we're almost there. Just with a quick little Thunderstone. I have an excellent Electros, which is levitating despite flopping around. I don't understand, but I'll take it. Let's do this. Oh, I have options.
Yes,
This
you
guy
get
a
to choose which
steel
one you
type
want to do first.
Specialist? No, he's fighting. I have terrible news for you, Marshall. You have a disastrous matchup. I'm sorry, was I interrupting something? Who are you? How impudent you are to disturb my sleep?
Caitlin.
Ma'am, it's the middle of the day. Okay, Caitlin, a floating baby. Tarek says the black glasses, so I'm just hoping to outspeed one-shot crunch
Ridiculous?
just all of her psychic types. Nuts.
I don't know how to pronounce that Pokemon's name. I feel like I'm saying it so completely wrong.
That didn't go as planned. It's fine, we got Booster. She full restores, and I'm thinking this Shadow Punch might one-shot. It's not that strong of a move, but stab, super effective Iron Fist. There we go.
Oh,
It was a
wow,
crit.
there we
Okay,
go.
I'm really hoping the crit didn't matter. She's got a Sigilith. I respect.
Ryu Nicholas. There we go. I think that sounds right.
Do a little more. Uh-oh. Ice Beam bad. Ice bad. Ice very, very bad. Shadow Punch does. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I should be faster than this thing, right? Nice. Alrighty. Oh, nuts. So close. That stinks. All right, F5. Crunch. As long as it's a two-hit KO, I'm happy. It's a two-hit KO. Oh, nice crit. It's kind of a weird image picturing this man just going, but you know, whatever. Crunch again.
There's
That is
Gothitelle.
not a two-hit KO.
I do love Gothitelle.
No. I'm gonna need a better
so
damage roll,
bonita.
please. Oh no, no. Ooh. Okay, if she heals, she doesn't heal. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That one was significantly stickier than the first one. I need to just start leading with Sigilith and setting up screens. I don't know why I've been not doing that. This guy,
is
fire
so
guy.
cool. They
green-
don't do Elite Four rooms like this anymore. This is so sick. I'm telling you, Gen 5 was such like a good gen.
Ainsley. Kind of a silly name. I think he's a dark specialist. No matter. I will reflect. Sand attack. Why can flying types be hit by sand attack? I don't get that. And I missed my air slash because of course I did. Do a switch into F5. I'm not gonna hit a single thing with all those sand attacks. Oh, well, there goes my screens. But Rocky Helmet, air slash. Please be less bulky than Marshall's. Come on, how can I not one-shot with you? Oh, Rocky Helmet, nice. Crocodile. Intimidate, no biggie, I'm a special attacker. Now, time to get wet. Ooh, foul play? That was actually fine. Oh, finally I one-shot something, yeah! For Liepard, let's use Terex and just nuke it with an acrobatics. Probably gonna fake me out, but I will resist it. Yep, I resist it. Biggie, acrobatics, that'll do it. Bisharp, I will dig a tunnel. I am weak to steel, so I really hope I one-shot it here. This dig, and nuts, that wasn't even close. Oh, we didn't go for the Metal Claw this time. I know I'm in defeatist, but I feel like I just dig again, and maybe I'll get a decent roll, please? Eric's, I love you, buddy, but the defeatist thing really hampers things. Not a fan. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna bring in Booster. If he full restores here, which I feel like he might, he gets nuked by an earthquake. If he doesn't full restore, he might kill me, but then I know I can just outspeed and kill him the next turn. So, Earthquake, there's the full restore, and here's the Earthquake. I got Soft Sand boosting this, and that'll do it. Go Team Sky. Ooh, a crit. Definitely didn't need it. I guess I'm kind of flying, but spooky flying. What the heck was that, lady?
I love
What are you wearing?
Shantal.
Like, I actually just don't physically understand the mechanics of it. Ophagrigus. Okay,
It's a coffee.
if I can make this work out, I might have something fun up my sleeve. If I can make it work. Light screen first, super effective shadow ball, but I got the light screen. Special defense drop stinks, but let's just go ahead and set up reflect before I die. So I think might kill now after the drop. It doesn't, nice. 2 drops, jeez. All right, well, let's just get a psychic off before I go down. Nice work, buddy. And now, Ophagrigus has the ability if I can KO it here, not get burned, I can get rid of defeatist. Crunch here and KO it. Goodbye, defeatist. Hello, mummy. I gotta keep battling. I am holding on to this. I don't care if Teryx goes down because I'm
one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon right here. I fucking love Jellicent.
behind dual screens, and even if I get below half, I don't have defeatist. So here's the crunch. Almost. Okay, that's annoying. I'm behind the screen. There's a full restore. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Really annoyed that Crunch got disabled, but whatever. And I missed my rock slide because life is terrible. Okay, hit the, are you kidding me? You missed 2 rock slides in a row? You know what? I am not letting this die yet. You use potions, I'm using potions. I wanna make this cool no defeatist thing work, all right? That's gonna be less powerful. No longer disabled, and my light screen wore off. Brilliant. Okay, let's just crunch this thing and hope I crit it. Fun. Okay, well, that didn't go well. Just didn't go well. Just straight up not having a good time. Doing your stupid full restores. Crunch, there's that lovely cursed body we love seeing, but then I'll just grass knot you. All right, now you die, you stupid thing. And I would have been in a better situation if Crunch did less damage. We'll just stay in here. Maybe I should switch, but whatever. Still disabled? Yeah. Air slash? Boy, that's gonna do a lot, probably. Yep, okay. Air slash again and flinch it. Darn, whatever. Man, this ghost chick is no joke. All right, Bridgerton, wrap this up with Surf. Oh wait, she has one more. A Golurk. Well, I know what you're weak to. Surf again. And it is a one-shot. Go Team Sky. Champion, I am here to... Oh, uh-oh. Never again will Pokemon be made to suffer or be held captive by humans. Did Alder lose? Oh, Fireman lost. Not yet, but you can't give your library order yet, N. I am here, and you've clearly been expecting me. All right, yeah, I know the whole sequence was talked about. I don't have Reshiram, which feels bad, but I have Tornadus. This is not a suitable place for the legendary dragons. What do you mean? It's like the champion. It's like a big whole climactic thing. From the ground, rise up, the castle. What? What?
What?
What? Ew! It's coming out of the land! Ew! It's also so big. How did you pull this off? Wow, thanks, I hate it. Oh, and you wrecked the place. This is unhinged. Not only must I stop your heinous plan, but I must destroy you for having a castle coming out of the land. What is this, Team Magma in a different font? Disgusting. Man, I officially hate this castle, but I gotta admit, the structural integrity is impressive. They didn't spill a drop of water erupting from the earth. The chairs are in the perfect setting. This isn't, they didn't break that vase. This is insane. Oh, hey man, cool chair. You came all the way to battle me, but Reshiram is not responding. Yeah, I know, I'm a little embarrassed about that, but it's fine. I have defeated big bad guys without legendary Pokemon before, and I can do it again. Zekrom, come to me. Wait. You didn't have it in a Pokeball? Oh! Hey, man. Oh, crap.
There he is.
That is so much lightning. That is so much lightning. And most of my team is weak to it. I'll admit it. I am very afraid. Wait, the Lightstone. It's trembling inside the bag. Reshiram! It's spinning! You awaken! For Team Sky! Sky! I was kind of hoping that would glow green, but we can work on that. Also, it's getting a little warm in here. If you could just like tone it back a couple degrees. Hey, buddy! Glad you chose me. Ooh, oh, I thought you were just gonna join me. Okay, would have appreciated that. It's fine. Already used my Master Ball, but maybe you'll be nice and get in a Quick Ball or Team Sky. Ooh! Oh! Yeah! Go Team Sky! I'm gonna call you Shawarma. It's Resharam or Shawarma. Did I spell that right? No, I didn't. Hold on. All right, there we go. This is it! Let's do this! Enye!
I like how he had to go check.
Spooky Zekrom! But my big spooky Reshiram. All I got is Dragon Breath. Fusion Bolt. Okay, I do resist this, and he's gonna be weak to this. Oh, nice paralysis! I didn't know that was possible. Nice. One more Dragon Breath and, well, that's it! Zekrom sucks! I might come to regret this. I feel like this thing has Sturdy, but maybe my Rocky Helmet will make it okay. He does have Sturdy. That unfortunately doesn't make contact, so.
Oh, man.
I thought that might happen. It's fine. Should have just done Excellent. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, full restores. I Thunderbolt. He's Sturdy, holds on. He doesn't. Full restore, and I Thunderbolt and I KO it. Nice. Cling clang. We switch to Booster. My flying robot versus just parts of a robot. Lame. I don't appreciate that, but hopefully you'll just die to this earthquake. Soft sand boosted, super effective. The new Lux. Ooh, wait. I have something good against ice types now. Shawarma. Missed the blizzard, nice. And now Fusion Flare. Sweet. Archeops. Yeah, okay, another rock tech. All right, whatever. All right, excellent. You totally one-shot this thing if you live this hit. And it crit me. Okay, well, feels a little unfair. I'm gonna go into my own, and I'm gonna not miss this rock slide. Oh, but he misses his Stone Edge, and I land the rock slide. Okay, that's lame as hell. He misses 2 Stone Edges in a row. Yeah! Zoroark, and I will acrobatics. Sit down. And that's it. I've done it. I've saved the region.
Let's
go Team Sky. Wait. Why are we still talking? Did I not save the day? Is something wrong? You are nothing more than a warped, defective boy who knows nothing but Pokemon.
Oh, wow.
Let's be nice to people who know nothing but Pokemon, all right? Some of them built their whole careers off that. That doesn't change my goal. My plans have not been disturbed. In order to rule this world utterly, in order to manipulate the hearts of people who know nothing, I will have N be the king of Team Plasma. But for that to work, you, since you know the truth, you must be eliminated. I'll face you. I'm going to face Ketosis. Oh, boy. Oh, he's spooky. All right, phase 2. Ooh, okay, it's probably...
I love mentally ill, hot dads.
Probably not gonna work, but maybe I could make it work. Don't go for Shadow Ball. 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 Went for Toxic. That's completely fine. I have Magic Guard. Light Screen. There's the Shadow Ball. Just don't crit me. Nice. Reflect for good measure.
Okay.
You buffoon. Oh man, why'd you go for Protect again? Oh, he's trying to Protect stall me. Why? I have Magic Guard. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch. On the turn, he's definitely going for Protect, right? Okay, that's okay. I mean, that was the smarter of your calls.
Unfortunato.
Dude, I swear to God, it's just impossible. Hyper Potion back up. It's the fate of the region. Not trying to flex here. Psychic this time. Oh, well, that was dumb. Shout out to you for being dumb. Crunch. Acrobatics might have been better. All right, Defeatist is gone. Okay, yep, that's gonna be more of a problem for Teryx than it is for my Magic Guard Pokemon. How much does Acrobatics do? There's his full restore. Acrobatics does so much more. Oh my God, I should have done that first. He's doing the stalling now, and it actually works on this Pokemon. So that's dumb. I hate this thing. I hate this thing with a passion. Acrobatics, crit. Oh, come on. Dude, I hate you. I hate this stupid mummy. Okay, thank God he didn't full restore again. Ugh. Try so hard to make non-defeatist Archeops work. The mummy's just a giant jerk. All right, Bisharp again. Do quit copying the league. No original Pokemon so far. You should just die to a Fusion Flare. And you do? Nice. Nice work, Shawarma. Oophaland. Ooh, that's a normal type, so I'm going into my Ghost. Earthquake, I doubt this one-shots, but I bet it does a lot. Oh, he just Earthquakes back. Well, this is perfect. I didn't get him in a full restore range. Haha, take that, you stupid bison. Seismitoad, oh, I have my answer for that. that. Grass not you. Yeah, heavy thing. Oh, he's got his own Electros. Okay. Well, let's go back into Booster, who will be immune to any of its electric moves. It probably has Crunch, but since it's not Stab. Oh, not Crunch, Acrobatics. Ooh, that still did too much. How much does this do? I think I gotta let Booster go down so I can get something in safely. Yeah, all right, let's go into Avi. And let me get a Reflect up first. Maybe I should have full restored, but I just feel like a Wild Charge is just gonna kill me no matter what, even if I full restore. So yeah, okay, that's fine. We got Reflect up. Would have liked to get the other up too, but whatever. All right, Shawarma, let's just nuke this Fusion Flare style. And okay, he's got one left. Hello.
There's the Hydreigon.
I'm going to acid
one of my
spray
favorite
you.
dragon types.
Quick Claw, nice. Harshly lower your special defense, and you can't switch out. Is that gonna one-shot me? It's not. If Quick Claw can activate again, that'd be real stellar. Oh, nice! Excellent! Okay, how did you hit the Focus Blast, though? Kind of insane. All right, F5. Team Sky, buddy. If you can hit this Air Slash, we might kill it. Oh, he's faster. I need you to live this Dragon Pulse so bad. Air Slash, -4 special defense. Yes!
Let's go!
Yes! Go, Team Sky! Oh, that was super scary. And do you see now? Pokemon don't need to be liberated, they need to be cherished. And also your dad's a huge jerk. Take him away, boys. Now, N, that you appear to have come to your senses. You want to talk to me about something? Of course, I would love to have you join Team Sky. You've got the perfect hair color. You've got a legendary that flies around. You'll have to ditch most of the rest of your team, but the Archeops can stay. Well then, farewell. It felt a bit abrupt, N. I thought we could maybe discuss your potential membership, but whatever. And I guess where I go is to my date with Skyla. If you want to check out one of my other adventures, you can click right here, but I gotta go get ready. I'm so excited. I am the leader.
So silly. That was such a fun episode. I actually really enjoyed that one. The Pokemon Black episode cooked so hard. I loved it. Go with Team Sky. All right, gamers, I need to pee, and I also kind of want to grab a snack. My tummy is rumbling. I only had a piece of bread today, so I probably should grab something to snack on while we watch some more videos. But I'll be right back. Please behave. As per usual, we'll put the good old actually, we can put on one of my videos while we get this going. But I did release another. I released one of the John Michael Cup videos, so we'll put that on while I go and get something to eat as well as pee. So I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna put the BRB on peeing. Please behave. Please save all subs, anything of the sort, until I get back. So all right, here we go. What is it? Fun fact. There we go. If you have shiny Spinda, you have one of the rarest Pokemon of all time? No way, really? Someone should find a shiny Spinda with the same pattern? I wish. Oh my god. How many like Spinda has like over 50 patterns, right? Let me actually Google that. How many patterns does Spinda have? There are this is the AI overview. 4.2 billion unique Spinda patterns in the main series Pokemon games, determined by the game's personality value system, while Pokemon Go only features a limited amount of selectable patterns. That's crazy! What the heck? Alrighty, let's start the next John Michael Cup episode we have. Is this? Yeah. Catch the bigger Pokemon to win.
Minutes to catch one Pokemon, and whoever Pokemon is bigger gets a point. The first person to 8 points wins. Ooh, mass outbreaks, but too bad I have a friend in mind.
I have 5
friend
minutes
in
and a
mind?
plan. I can do some sightseeing. Go over a waterfall, say hi to a few shinies, you know, just have a good time. Make a vacation out of it.
I guess if you catch one, then that counts as your Pokemon and you're out of luck.
Well, that's why you say hi. You know, don't get greedy. I got my eyes on the prize, Michael.
Where are my good boss?
That's what he said, right, guys?
I'll come for you later, bucko.
Oh no, I left
We're
them
getting
in
another
my box.
Team Sky.
I
Probably
crafted some
sometime
of the
this week.
best jet balls, right?
Yeah, man, where have you been?
Well, I crafted them and they went to my chest.
What?
Your chest?
No, start the battle. No, not the small one. I need the big one. I guess I'll just, all right, it's fine. Okay.
Huzzah! Things are not going horribly over here.
Come to me, big boy. Join
Knock
me.
on wood.
Join me and give me a point. Yes! Crisis was averted, John.
Dude, I've been sightseeing. I'm glad you finally caught up, big guy.
All right, John. My Alpha Gyarados
Ooh.
is 23 feet long.
Not too shabby, Mr. Mikey. But my Alpha Steelix is almost 30 feet tall, 29 and 7 inches.
Oh, come on. But this now means that neither John nor I can get Gyarados or Steelix again. Once one of us catches a Pokemon, neither of us can use it for the rest of the competition.
A massive mass outbreak, exactly
Not
where I wanted it
bigger
to
than
be.
Kyogre? No
I
way.
have no idea if the Pokemon I want could be a massive mass outbreak, so this could just waste a lot of time, but buddy, I'm ready.
I have a thunderstorm, yet not a massive mass outbreak, which seems a little rude.
They're raining on
It'd
your
be like
parade.
that.
In so many ways.
Wait a minute. I want to explore. I want to travel, but I don't want to accidentally find the shiny. Oh no.
I thought I knew how to get to the Pokemon I wanted. Oh, I almost did. I was one ledge below. But now I gotta look at several of them and make sure I get the biggest boy. Which one of you is the bigger one? It's
big
difficult
boy?
to tell.
There are a lot of Cleffas in that little group, and I don't know which one truly is the one to go after.
Wow!
Is everything okay over there?
It was trying to kill me.
Did you guys make up though?
I threw slime in its face and then smacked it in the butt cheeks with a big old heavy ball.
This is why I'm not visiting.
Oh no!
What if I want to get smacked on the butt cheeks? Can I visit?
I'm feeling befuddled. I don't know why I'm feeling so befuddled. You ever been befuddled before?
Oh, every time
Befuddled?
we speak, John.
That's
does that
fair.
mean?
Mikey, either I'm stupid or crazy, but I'm pretty sure this massive mass outbreak replaced the Pokemon I want. So I gotta.
no.
Now I'm fighting the timer. I gotta leave and come back.
Oh goodness.
Aha! Dugan, there you are.
Oh my goodness!
You want me to go first this time?
Yes, I do.
Chat, don't worry
27
about it.
feet
Don't worry
for
about
my
it.
Onyx.
28 foot 6 inches, John.
What Pokemon?
Onyx.
Shit.
Also Onyx.
I felt so confident of what to go for the first two, but now, I mean, I have an idea, but my confidence, it's waning.
Yeah, we've used up the long boys. I have stumbled upon an alpha for a Pokemon that is very tiny.
Get it?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Content.
Stop it.
Flop.
Come on.
Oh.
You can't see.
He hit him in the
You can't
butt.
see.
Why can't I see anything?
Okay, wasn't a back strike, but maybe it'll work.
Nope.
Oh, he's angry. Oh, God.
He's
All right, now behave
angry
yourself.
and he's
No,
hungry.
no, bad.
Bad boy.
Yes. Okay. Whew. All right,
You've been a
John.
bad
My
boy.
Alpha Snorlax is 11 feet 9
Oh,
inches.
shit.
You hate to see it. I got a mammoth swine that's 9 feet 10 inches. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, Mikey. I knew I wanted to go for Steelix. I knew I wanted to go for Onyx. And
there a
mammoth swine's
chance
my
they
favorite
both
Pokemon.
get, like,
I am
the same
officially
exact,
out of
like,
things
Pokemon
on the
with the
top
same
of my
exact
head.
height.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple ones that I know are pretty big boys.
I'm gonna go after the Pokemon I was convinced you were going after in the last round.
I am being a sneaky sneak boy.
Off of principle, I refuse to be a sneaky sneak boy.
You were the one who just told me not to get into battle with them.
Well, right, but I don't know. A sneaky sneak boy sounds ridiculous. And I am a man
this
with
crap
class and
remix of
prestige.
the
I say
Among Us?
nothing ridiculous ever.
Flashback.
Okay.
Don't do it!
I have a small weenie.
Yeah, that's one of the funniest things you've ever said. All right, I caught the Alpha Rhyperior, and it was 9'1".
Woo! Oh,
Hello. I'm back. I have some jalapeno kettle cooked chips, a bag of trail mix, and a bag of fruit snacks. That was what I was able to gather from my pantry to snack on because I'm so hungry. Yeah, I did not have I had a piece of bread today and a bunch of coffee. But yeah, I got some snackies. The most complete meal. This is girl dinner, or I think girl lunch. Don't mind me snacking a little bit. I was feeling my tummy rumble, and I'm like, uh-oh, I think I need to eat something. What's Poseidon chip eating ASMR? Your stomach used earthquake. Okay. Let me remove this from the screen. Next up on our list, should I like snack first before we move into the next video? I think I want to snack a little bit before we move into the next video. Let me have them. Chat one. There's chat one snackies. How about this? Tell me, you guys, what your favorite chip is. I really like Chester's hot fries. And I really like kettle cooked potato chips. Like, very specifically, kettle cooked potato chips. I think kettle cooked chips taste better than regular potato chips. Those are my top two. I really like the, what is it? Those like Fritos. It's almost like it's like those twisty Fritos, but they're a very specific flavor. I think it's like a barbecue flavor. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? They're like Fritos, but they're not like shaped like Fritos. They look like almost like a drill. Like, I don't know, they're like twisty. Yeah, the honey barbecue, there we go. That's like my third favorite. Honestly, I'm a popcorn fan. That's valid. I do like popcorn. Also, marshmallows in my office. She really wanted to hang out with me. Ruffles used to make a flavor that was something like loaded potato and bacon. You know what I really enjoyed eating as a child? Is because my mom, she had a friend that worked at the Dollar Tree at the time. And that friend would just like give my mom like discounts, like as if Dollar Tree isn't already discounted. But Dollar Tree had like this specific chip. It was like the TGI Fridays potato skin chips. I don't know if any of you have had those, but they're so good. I haven't like actively tried to look for those in so long, but maybe I should. I also opened my bag of trail mix. This one has, is this really trail mix? Or is this like a nut mix? Peanuts, raisins, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and cashews. Oh, and there's raisins, yeah. Remember guacamole Doritos? I have never had guacamole Doritos. I've ever reacted to Pokemon but I play as a former champion by MandJTV. Maybe I'm not. It was super limited. They do a lot of those now where they do like limited flavors on chips. I don't know. I try not to buy chips as much anymore, but every now and then I'll buy. Like recently I bought like a big bag of kettle cooked potato chips. you know, they're so good. They're so good. I know I hate limited time flavors, but I get it. They're like trying to pressure customers into buying these flavors, being like, hey, we won't be here for long, so you have to buy it now. Which I won't lie, I definitely fell for. Like, they're doing the, like, Jollibee's doing a cat's eye meal. I think that's the first time Jollibee has done, like, anything of the sort. Be over an hour long. Yeah, we're probably not gonna watch that one today. We're gonna watch the newest MandJTV video. Apples grow year round in some places. I don't know. I'd have to look into that. Supply and demand, I guess. That's economics. To be fair, it could also be the flavor. The company doesn't know if the flavor will flop or bang. That's true. I don't know. I find myself gravitating to more, like, I guess, classic flavors of chips. Like, I will, for the most part, like, I like the classic, like, cheddar or sour cream and onion, you know, those type of flavors, barbecue. I don't know if I'm, like, if I'm gonna go to a store, right, I don't know if I'm gonna get, like, this, like, hot sauce, lemon, lime, Cajun seasoning, flavored chip, you know? Oh. I get it. A lot of companies want to be, like, innovative, but nice to just have classic flavors. Like, for potato chips, my strong preference is just plain. I like them plain. I'm gonna get pumpkin spice, but only pumpkin for a few months. I have my own, like, pumpkin spice blend I make. Yeah, sometimes companies just want to be innovative. That makes sense. To them, it might be like, this might be the newest biggest hit, you know? These chips are so good. When is your next episode? Probably next week. I'm not going to be streaming for a little bit because I have a big exam coming up, and I'm also going to be gone the entire weekend, which is why I canceled stream yesterday. Which, by the way, for those who are just coming in, I did cancel stream yesterday. The best way to know whenever I have, like, schedule changes is to join my Discord or follow me on Twitter. Those are the two places I notify whenever there's, like, a stream change or any, like, cancellation. Those are the two places I post them on. I don't post them on YouTube. So if you guys want to keep up with anything, I try to stick with my schedule for the most part. However, I'm always going to prioritize school over streaming. So because I had a lot of homework that I fell behind on, and also exam prep I needed to do yesterday. Unfortunately, I could not stream. So if you haven't done so yet, definitely go join my Discord. Yeah, that's the smartest thing to do. Yeah. I have to put school first over, like, everything. Like, I always, like, if I have to go out or whatever, and for any reason I fall behind on schoolwork, or I might turn on the music for a little bit. if I fall behind on schoolwork or anything, I'm gonna have to pick schoolwork over it. So those are the two places. But I probably will be streaming it sometime next week. I don't know exactly when, if I'm being really honest with you, but it'll happen. I haven't really worked out my schedule for next week. I should be streaming on Wednesday, but I might do like an early stream. We'll see. I'm almost done with these chips. I've been snacking on the trail mix too. I do like trail mix. What else? I'm trying to think of like childhood snacks. I know. How do we what do you do? How do I word this? I one of my favorite snacks as a kid was like the Gushers, and I'm pretty sure they still make them, but the last time I had them, they just didn't taste the same. I don't know if like it's because my like, what do you call it? My taste buds have evolved, or they changed the formula, but like it just didn't taste the same. Did you ever get into the franchise Arknights? Probably not. I was not really that interested in it. Could be both. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like any snacks I had as a kid that like they don't make anymore. Swedish fish. Ooh, Swedish fish is pretty good. I don't know. A lot of the snacks I had as a kid, I think still exist. Half of my favorite flavors of Ben & Jerry's don't exist anymore. Oh no! Would you listen to the music at least? Probably not. Chip ASMR. You guys are getting chip ASMR. Plantain chips. Plantain chips are really good. Banana chips. Oh, peak. Did we talk lumpia? Lumpia is so good. My neighbor just gave me, and one of my neighbors, they're Filipino. And they like talk to me as if like I'm their daughter. Which I find very endearing because they don't have kids. It's like an older couple, but they never had kids. And they gave me like 2 bags worth of frozen lumpia. I was like, this is a lot of lumpia. I was like, are you sure you want me to have this? Because I'm probably not going to finish it for a very long time. They're like, no, Poseidon, you can have it. I'm like, damn, I love Filipinos. This is coming from a Filipino. My dad learned about them from a Chinese lady in her Asian market. We made so many as a family. They lasted maybe a couple weeks. Dude, I have this thing. I need to do it more often because I love doing it. But sometimes what I do is I have lumpia wrapping weekends where I am tasking myself with making lumpia, like frozen lumpia, to last me for like the year, right? Because it's really nice to have just like something frozen in the freezer to just be like, I'm so lazy and I don't want to cook a meal. Let me just fry these up and just eat that for dinner. But I usually try to make them in a batch at a time, and I haven't done it in a long time, actually. But usually I'll have like friends come over to help me because it's a lot. And I'll give them some as payment. But yeah, lumpia is really good. If anybody's wondering, they're like, what's the difference between a lumpia and egg roll? There isn't that big of a difference. I think the fillings can slightly differ. But I think Filipinos, they also do like it slightly differently. There's like 4 different types of lumpia. They're getting rid of Skittles? You're lying. No. I really like Skittles. What the fuck? Wait, are they actually getting rid of them? Hold up, I'm Googling this. I'm finishing my last thing. It says Skittles in the US are no longer being made with titanium dioxide. I don't think they're getting rid of Skittles. I think they're just taking out the color additives. I think they're just taking out like the artificial coloring. You're fast and furious typing? And ironically, I'm actually not that fast of a typer. I can type like 90 words a minute, but I guess that's considered slow to some people. So I guess I'm slow. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm also trying to stay away from foods that are artificially colored. Because God knows what chemicals are in those. I'm also trying to stay away. I think there's an additive that was not good for your health. I think most additives in large amounts of consumption are probably not good for your health. But Poseidon, the delicious microplastics! God damn it, I didn't get my microplastics for the day! I like to chew gum every now and then. I chew 5 gum. I don't think I have like a gum preference. I think I do like 5 gum, but usually I get whatever's at the store. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm also like I'm trying to be a little more thoughtful of like the food I consume. I say as I ate a bag of fruit snacks that has copious amounts of food coloring. Okay, it's okay in moderation, I'm sure, but I'm also trying to be a little more thoughtful of what I buy from the store. But I miss when Skittles made gum. That's crazy. I didn't even know they made gum. That's wild. Okay. Let me get the next video up and going. MandJTV. Let me turn off the musica. MandJTV released a new video called The First Pokemon You Should Catch in Every Game. I'm sure everybody has fond memories of their first Pokemon game, whether that was Pokemon Red, you know, Pokemon Emerald, or in my case, Pokemon Pearl. And I will never forget catching my first Pokemon, which was a Starly. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. You know, whether that is a Pidove or the Bidoof, Patrat, all the sorts. Ones I can think of right now. But what is the Pokemon you think you should be catching in, first Pokemon you should catch in every game? I can tell you what, I don't know if it's Suicune, but I guess we're gonna go find out.
The earliest Pokemon you encounter in a playthrough are usually weak and just end up as bodies to fill out your party with. However,
HM slaves.
Some of these early game Pokemon can be deceptively powerful. So today I'm covering what I believe to be the best first Pokemon to catch in every mainline Pokemon game. Based on how well that Pokemon matches up against the early game and beyond. The only rule is that the Pokemon must be obtainable before beating the first gym. We begin with red, blue, and yellow, and the main priority is finding something that will help against Brock. Sure, he's a pushover with Bulbasaur or Squirtle, but with Charmander or Pikachu, you'll want or need help. While you can find long-term useful Pokemon early, such as Nidoran male for an eventual Nidoking, or Spearow for an eventual Fearow, you can find those Pokemon again later, and don't really need them now since they're bad against Brock. Nidoran does get double kick at a low level in yellow,
type,
but it's not
grass
stab,
type?
and Onix's defense is through the roof. It's literally base 160, the second highest in all of Gen 1.
Dude, that's crazy. I mean, it makes sense, but like, what the heck?
And still in the top 15 to this day. Yellow version does have Mankey on Route 22, which gives you a stab fighting move for the rock type fight, but again, Onix's defense is insane. But on the flip side, its base special stat, special attack and special defense were just one stat in Gen 1, is only 30, tied for the 9th worst in Gen 1 alongside Sandshrew, Rhyhorn, and Brock's other Pokemon, Geodude. So all you really need to beat Brock is a strong special move that is not resisted. And there is one non-starter Pokemon that can give you that. The best first Pokemon to catch is Caterpie or Metapod. Not for them, but for Butterfree. Metapod evolves into Butterfree at the low level of 10. That Butterfree will then get Confusion, a 50 power special move, at level 10 or 12 depending on the game. And Butterfree's special stat is 80, almost triple Onix's. You also might confuse the Onix, potentially making it hurt itself instead of attacking, or have Brock waste a turn using a full heal. Now you may be thinking, wait, hold on, Butterfree is just gonna die instantly. It is 4 times weak to rock. And in other generations, you would be right. But in Gen 1, Brock's Pokemon do not know any rock moves. Beyond that, Butterfree is unlikely to stick around on your final team, but in the interim, its various status powders can come in handy, especially Sleep Powder. In Gen 1, Sleep could last up to a horrifying 7 turns. And the Pokemon didn't even get to act on the turn it woke up.
The way
Use it to beat
I would have been so miserable.
Brock, then as an anesthesiologist for a while. Sounds pretty good to me. Next is Gold, Silver, and Crystal. These games have the lowest level gym leader in all of Pokemon, with Falkner's Ace being just level 9. So as you might imagine, there aren't that many options. However, there is still a clear winner. That Pokemon is Bellsprout, found pretty easily in the routes neighboring the city. This might confuse you at first, since grass is not particularly helpful against the flying and bug gyms, the first 2. But you're not using the Bellsprout. A man in Violet City will trade your Bellsprout for an Onix named Rocky, giving you one of the strongest Pokemon possible this early in the game. It won't have a rock move until level 14 and is technically weak to Falkner's Mudslaps, but remember, insane defense. It is a stone wall that they will struggle to kill. Plus it starts out knowing Screech, a useful defense dropping move to make up for its low attack. Beyond Falkner, it'll have a rock move for Bugsy's Bugs, and crucially, while Whitney's Miltank can unfortunately attract it, Onix still resists all of her moves. Rocky is not good enough to remain on your team as just an Onix, but if you go through the unfortunate annoyances of getting a Metal Coat off a Wild Magnemite, trade evolving it, and using the Iron Tail and Earthquake TMs to give it good moves, you'll have a very strong Steelix, which is absolutely an endgame worthy Pokemon. In Gen 2, it has 10 resistances, 2 immunities, and 4 weaknesses. But half of those weaknesses are always physical, and thus have to contend with its massive defense. And remember, it's a traded Pokemon. The whole time, it's getting boosted experience. Rocky the Onix is absolutely your best first catch in Generation 2. Okay, I guess Bellsprout technically is the first catch, but like, you're using the Onix, they're gonna share the trophy. Side note, if you're wondering why I did not discuss Mareep, Gen 2 actually blocks your path to Mareep's grass on Route 32 until after you beat the first gym. Next is Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. This choice is quite tricky because several of the front runners overlap their typings with starters. This does not disqualify them, but it is a factor I have to consider. For example, I think Shroomish is great. Its grass type can help with Roxanne, Effect Spore can get you out of a bind, and it gets Leech Seed, an incredible move very early, but of course it overlaps with Trico, and eventually Blaziken with fighting as Breloom. Ruby and Sapphire, but not Emerald, have an in-game trade in Rustboro for Makit the Makuhita if you trade over a Slackoth. I think Hariyama is an excellent Hoenn playthrough Pokemon
Hariyama's
with its
such a
massive
good
bulk,
Pokemon.
huge
Look at
attack,
that
and
attack
low
stat!
evolution level. And getting one with
And the
boosted
HP is
experience that you can use for
crazy!
Roxanne, Norman, Sydney, Glacia, and Steven is huge. Makit is also guaranteed Guts, a much better ability for Hariyama than Thick Fat. However, the fighting type obviously overlaps with Combuskin and Blaziken. Finally, there's two psychic types to consider, Ralts and Abra. Gardevoir is a staple of many Hoenn teams, and Route 102 is the only place to get Ralts. I do personally think Alakazam is a bit better though, but Abra is only available before the first gym in Emerald, found on Route 116. It's a tough call for sure, but I think despite the Blaziken overlap, I have to say that Slackoth is the best to catch, so you can trade it for Makit the Makuhita. Hariyama is simply fantastic, and even if you pick Torchic, having it on your team for the Norman battle will be huge, since you'll still only have Combuskin at that point. Also, Blaziken cannot learn Belly Drum, which is one of my favorite moves. Belly Drum maxes your attack stat to +6 in exchange for having HP, and if you just potion it back up, Hariyama can now sweep most anything. That's just in Ruby and Sapphire though. In Emerald, my choice is Abra, so you have a strong, fast psychic type for the sometimes challenging Brawly battle. I chose it over Ralts because you can have Kadabra with base 120 special attack and 105 speed at just level 16. Ralts doesn't evolve to Kirlia until level 20, and Kirlia's base stat total is only 278.
Yeah.
Next is
Kadabra's
Fire Red
probably
and Leaf
easier.
Green. And while my priority is the
Debate.
same, ensuring you have a way to beat Brock even if you choose Charmander, my choice is not the same. That is because Onix actually has a rock move now, and it will hit Butterfree so hard that it might actually squash it. However, while Butterfree was nerfed, the runner-up was actually buffed to the point of being the new winner. That Pokemon is Mankey. Mankey is found on Route 22 still, and now resists the rock move that Onix will use. But more importantly, the fighting move it has is Low Kick. This is the same as before, but in Gen 1, Low Kick was a 50 power move with 90% accuracy and a 30% chance to flinch. Not awful, but not stellar against a massive defense Onix. But starting in Gen 3, Low Kick's power changes based on the target's weight. Onix weighs 463 pounds, which means Low Kick is 120 base power against it. That is an insanely strong move with no drawbacks. Primeape is not great long term, there's no Rage Fist Annihilate, and fighting isn't that great in Kanto anyways, but if you need help getting past the Rock Snake wall, then Low Kick Mankey is a great way to do that. Also, I should note that while in a previous video I named Nidoking the best Fire Red Leaf Green team member and Nidoran Male does learn Double Kick, you cannot get it before Brock like you could in Gen 1. So it was never a contestant for Gen 3 in this video. Next is Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. And this is the easiest choice so far. Most Pokemon games feature an early route normal type, an early route bug, and a regional bird. Prior to Sinnoh, all of those were underwhelming at best, at least in the long term. Then Sinnoh added Starly. Starly is found on the literal first route of the game.
Raise your hand if Staravia was on your team for this game. I better see everybody's hands raised, because oh my goodness. Staraptor, sorry, Staraptor. Ugh. Love Staraptor.
And evolves at the pleasantly low level of just 14. As Staravia, it gets Intimidate, one of the best abilities in the game. Then it becomes Staraptor with base 100 speed and 120 attack, and access to the incredible move, Close Combat. Even without Stab, this move is so strong on such a strong Pokemon that you can get away with not even having a fighting type on your team. With the combo of Flying Offense and Close Combat, your little Starly can go on to excel in the Grass Gym, Fighting Gym, Steel Gym, Ice Gym, and Bug Elite 4. Plus, you need a flyer on your team anyways. This is still the era of HMs, and not having access to fly at all times is super annoying. And Staraptor is one of the best flyers ever made. If you're not using Staraptor in Sinnoh, you're either doing something wrong or are choosing not to for variety or a challenge. It's the best team member outside your starter, and it just happens to be found on the first route of the game. Next is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and there's been a big change from Gen 2. Mareep is now obtainable before Falkner. This gives you an electric type for the Flying Gym and Bugsy's Scyther. Onyx got some buffs too though. It now gets Rock Throw sooner, and Steelix doesn't need a TM for Iron Tail. Both are really useful and worthy team members, but I'm gonna keep Rocky the Onyx, or for getting technical, the Bellsprout you need to trade for it, as the winner. Assuming you're willing to get a Metal Coat from a Wild Magnemite and then trade Evolve it. I know it's very annoying, but I will deal with annoyances for power.
By the way, if you're playing any of these games on a modern day emulator, you can get rid of trait evolutions with a feature of the Universal Randomizer.
Anyways, while the Mareep...
I'm sorry, did anybody else hear that? I couldn't seem to hear what he said. Oh wow, I couldn't hear anything.
line is good against Gym 1 and 2, it's hit much harder by Miltank. Meanwhile, Onyx is a really strong wall against all of the first 3 gyms, and will have stab super effective damage for the first 2. And then Steelix is just simply so powerful, extremely strong, and hard to kill. Also, again, Rocky is an in-game trade. Boosted experience is a pretty big deal.
Haha! It is I, Grunty Boy, and it is back to school season, which
Don't remind me.
means the nightmares about my teeth falling out at prom get worse.
what?
What?
No, Jesus. It means you can get a discount on Raycon's Everyday Earbuds Classic, the sponsor of today's video. 32 hours of battery life with the case, a quick charge function that gives you 90 minutes of usage with just 10 minutes of charge, and active noise cancellation. Perfect for getting into the zone while studying.
I also like the option to switch to awareness mode, so if I'm out somewhere like on a walk where I need to be aware of my surroundings, I can be. Overall, they sound so good and are just so straightforward and easy. I use mine literally every day.
Ooh, and have you seen the new colors? I normally go for black everything, but I'm thinking about trying out cool mint. You know, change up my style for the new school year.
School year? Grunty Boy, you're 30.
I'm getting a master's degree
Ah!
in crime.
You mean criminal justice?
Nope.
I was about to say, wow, he's gonna get educated. What do you mean you're getting a master's degree in crime?
Just crime. Click the link in the description below
Lovely.
or go to buyraycon.com/MNJTV to get 20% off site-wide. That's buyraycon.com/MNJTV.
Well, good luck on your master's degree.
Why, thank you. And good luck with your teeth nightmares.
What?
Keep going to therapy too. Ta-ta!
Next is Black and White. No other Pokemon game has fewer pre-Gym 1 Pokemon. It's actually insane. There are so few that I will name all of them right now. You can get your starter, Patrat, Lillipup, Purloin, and the Elemental Monkey, weak to your starter, but strong against the gym. That's it. That's the whole list. You cannot make a full team of 6 Pokemon without doubling up on species. This is especially brutal considering that the Striaton Gym will always be strong against your starter. Therefore, the best first Pokemon to catch is whichever monkey you get. You don't technically catch it, it's a gift, but like catch can be a synonym for obtain. Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour are the winners for the sole reason that they can help you just get past the first gym and start building an actual team. I do not care if you never use them again, just monkey your way out of this early game prison. Black 2 and White 2 provide significantly more options, but unfortunately none of them really impress me. Riolu is found in Flockacy Ranch, and thanks to its fighting type, it is seemingly strong against the first gym, which is normal. Steel Fighting Lucario is certainly very useful once you can get it evolved. However, for Riolu to get a fighting move, you have to out-level the first gym. So it's only somewhat helpful, and then you have 2 back-to-back gyms that resist fighting. Plus, it overlaps with Pignite. Mareep is a solid electric type, But you don't need electric for the first gym, and the Verbank complex right after has Magnemite, which I think is better. I'm not thrilled about it, but my pick is Riolu. It will be a good team member for 2 of the starters, and still a solid one if you pick Tepig, since despite their overlap in fighting, Lucario and Emboar's only weakness overlap is ground. The friendship evolution could be annoying, but leveling up is the most effective friendship booster, so catching Riolu at such a low level should speed up that process. Next is X and Y, and a runner-up I want to mention is Bunnelby to do a trade in Santaloon for a Farfetch'd named Quacklin. That's fantastic. Quacklin will dog walk the first gym, the bug gym, but its usefulness falls off pretty quickly after that. Farfetch'd is, after all, a very terrible Pokemon. My pick for the winner is actually Riolu again. It's found on Route 22, just east of Santaloon City, and while it won't be any help in the first gym, you can begin the process of boosting its friendship at level 6 or 7. Grant, the rock leader, isn't until level 25, so you might have a steel fighting Lucario for the second gym. And then, of course, Mega Lucario. I won't go into too much detail about this. I discussed it in my best gift Pokemon in every game video, so you can just watch that. But in short, Mega Lucario is the most broken playthrough Pokemon ever. Its stats and typing and ability simply destroy everything it comes up against. Now you could of course just use the gift Lucario that Karina gives you, but if you catch Riolu early, you can use it for Grant. Additionally, while Lucario overlaps with Chestnut's fighting type, you won't have a Chestnut for Grant. And in their final forms, they only share a weakness to fire. Next is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Gardevoir is better now thanks to Fairy, but the types that Fairy is good against that are not already weak to Psychic, those being Dark and Dragon, are not until the League. Additionally, Abra is after the first gym again, so it cannot win like it did in Emerald. Therefore, my winner is the same as Ruby and Sapphire. Slackoth, so you can trade it for Macket the Makuhita, which was actually buffed. Gen 3 Macket had poor IVs and a neutral nature, but Gen 6 Macket has a perfect attack IV and an attack boosting nature. Also, Hariyama now gets Belly Drum at only level 26. Even if you plan to move on from it once you have Blaziken, this boosted experience Hariyama is simply too good. Also, quick tangent before we move on to the next game, I discovered something while writing this section that I absolutely must tell you about. In every game since the move was introduced, Hariyama has Brine as a level 1 move.
What the
This
fuck?
confused me when I saw it because Brine is a special water attack, and every other Pokemon that learns it is water type, at least partially aquatic, or Mew, which learns all TM moves. So why does Hariyama get it in its level up
What the fuck?
It's Sweat.
That is disgusting.
Sweat is salt water, and thus brine. Hariyama sweats so much that it can literally damage foes with it. That is as funny.
That is fucking disgusting. That is nasty.
As it is disgusting. Next is Sun and Moon, which of course do not have gyms, so instead I'm looking at Pokemon obtainable before the first major battle, the Totem Gumshoos or Alolan Raticate. There are a lot of
As long as your cutscenes are, I still really like your game.
options, but I don't really think any of them are exceptional. Some are good for the Totem, but not for Hala, or vice versa, and others are solid Pokemon, but overlap with starters and don't really shine until later. Therefore, I think the best Pokemon is one that is all around good, doesn't overlap starters, and has good matchups against both some early game battles and some later ones. And my pick is... Pick! Pikipek. See what I did there? Pikipek is another regional bird, and thus caught very early, on the first route of the game. And the line is good because it evolves quickly into Trumbeak at just 14 and Toucanon at just 28. While they are unfortunately quite slow, you can kind of get around that with early access to the Quick Claw, and then you can enjoy their high attack. Toucanon's is 120. They also have a good ability. If you get one with Skill Link, which maxes the number of hits for multi-hit moves, that gives you Stab Fury attack that will be 75 power plus Stab, assuming it doesn't miss. along with 125 power Bullet Seed later, and eventually Rock Blast from the move tutor. It also has a surprisingly wide move pool of physical coverage moves. I also selected it because flying's a generally good type in Alola. And everywhere else, go Team Sky! Hala is the immediate good matchup, and you should have Trumbeak by that point, but then it goes on to help with the Grass Trial, Guzma's Bugs, the Totem Kamo-O, and Hala again in the league. Additionally, Toucannon's normal flying typing is defensively good against the Ghost Trial and Hapu's ground types. It's not outrageously amazing, but it's a solid team member that you can get very early. Things are very different in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon though. A bunch of new Pokemon were added, expanding your options even more, but one of them in particular is actually insane. The first Pokemon you should catch is Spearow on Route 2, but just so you can do another in-game trade. I know there's a lot of these in this video, but a lot of them are good. In the Route 2 Pokemon Center, a girl would like a Spearow in exchange for a freaking Hawlucha!
That's crazy!
Hawlucha! A Pokemon with a base stat total of 500 before the first fight of the game. And that first battle is weak to fighting. And then the second is weak to flying. Hawlucha can solo the first two boss fights of the game. But it goes so much farther than that. Cha, I realize I didn't mention, that is the name of this awesome Hawlucha, has an offensive advantage against the Totem Araquanid, Totem Lurantis, Olivia's Rock types, the Totem Togedemaru, Guzma's Bug types, Nanu's Dark types, the Totem Kamo-O, the Totem Rabombi, and Mullane and Olivia in the league. It is defensively weak to some of those, like it is weak to Electric and also Rock, but still, that's most of the fights in the game! You can catch Wild Hawlucha on Route 3, but Cha is better because you can use it for the Totem Gumshoe's Eradicate, it gets boosted experience, and it has a perfect attack IV and an attack boosting nature. Cha the Hawlucha is easily the best Pokemon for an Ultra Alola team, and I think it is very weird that this girl wanted to get rid of him.
She just didn't like the aesthetic, okay?
That is a much worse bird. Next is Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which changed the Kanto games a lot more than just adding janky motion controls. For one, you start with either Pikachu or Eevee, but they're much more powerful than normal ones, and they have double kick for Brock. Also, the early game spawns have changed somewhat. This is made apparent by the fact that the gym attendant won't even let you into the gym if you don't have a grass or water type in your party. Yeah, clearly the difficulty is quite a bit lower now. This quest wouldn't actually be possible in the older games unless you started with Bulbasaur or Squirtle. It's also odd that he says grass or water because there are no wild water types before Gym 1. So you need a grass type. This works pretty well though actually, since grass will be useful for both Brock and Misty. But which grass type to pick? Let's Go Pikachu only has Oddish, while Let's Go Eevee only has Bellsprout, but neither of these matter here, because the best option is by far Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is now found wild in Viridian Forest as a special spawn, meaning it is almost impossible to find without a catch combo, but it spawns quite consistently if you have one at about 11. All right, so I guess it's probably not gonna be the first one you like actually catch, but it's the first one you're gonna use, and that's close enough. Bulbasaur is already considered the best starter in the older Kanto games, so of course it's still a spectacular team member when you can get it just slightly later. It beats Brock, Misty, and Giovanni, both outside and inside his gym, and it's his sword and shield, which are, frankly, insane. Let's first address the Caparaja in the room, Dynamax Adventures. I've explained this before, so I'll try to keep it brief. If you have the DLC, you can go to the Crown Tundra, lose the battle to Peony, go to the Max Lair, run through a Dynamax Adventure using rental Pokemon, catch a level 70 Suicune, since this feature bypasses the catch level limit.
I didn't even think of this. Oh no, did stream die? Oh no, 1 second. Uh-oh. Did stream deadage? It's back. Ah, okay. It was just a slight connection issue. Okay. That's why I was on the thumbnail. Oh, I see. I was like, Where do you catch a Suicune at this level? At like that. I didn't even think of this. I didn't even think of the Dynamax thing. That's crazy. I didn't even. That was wild.
Steamroll the entire game with it. So technically, Suicune would be the best first Pokemon to catch. But what if you don't have the DLC or you don't want to break the game? Then you have an absurd amount of options. Before the first gym, there's routes 1 through 4, the Slumbering Weld, Galar Mine number 1, and the entire wild area. Okay, not the entire wild area. A lot of the places don't spawn Pokemon weak enough for you to catch without having a gym badge. But like, still the spawns change every day. There are the lasers. Like, it's so much. All in all, there's like 70 different Pokemon you can get before Gym 1. So how am I possibly going to choose the best one? Well, it's actually quite simple. You see, you just get something that you can get really, really early. That's really good. And it's Rookidee. Rookidee can actually be the literal first Pokemon you catch on Route 1. And it is yet another stellar regional bird.
I think it falls in Corviknight. I'm not tripping, am I?
Flying is great early, since the first gym is grass, the third has a bug type, and if you're playing sword, the fourth is fighting type. But in addition to this, Rookidee has a strategy that is one of the most impressive that I've ever seen. Rookidee gets Power Trip at just level 4. A dark move that's only 20 power, but gains 20 power for each positive stat boost the user has. It's a physical dark type stored power. This move works great on Pokemon that can boost their own stats, and just 4 levels later, Rookidee gets Hone Claws, boosting its attack and accuracy by 1 stage each. So if you use Hone Claws twice, Power Trip is now 100 power. And since you're at +2 attack, it's effectively 200 power. Only Pokemon that resist Dark can really survive it, and if it's weak to Dark, like Beed's Pokemon are, then you can sweep through him with just 1 Hone Claws. And that's just the early game. Rookidee eventually becomes Corviknight, which gains Steel and ends
Tinkaton's favorite Pokemon.
up with incredible typing. Only weak to Fire and Electric, while having 8 resistances and 2 immunities. If you evolve it before Opal's Gym, it can beat the Fairy Gym, Rock Gym, and Ice Gym while being immune to Raihan's Sandstorm. Plus, it's a Steel type. Even if it's not offensively strong, there's a high chance it's gonna resist all of your opponent's moves. So Rookidee wins without the DLC, Suicune with it. But Rookidee wins no matter what, in my heart. Next is Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which I'll keep short.
We don't talk about this game.
It's Starly again. The changes from Gen 4 are so minimal that it doesn't affect my answer. Then we have Legends Arceus. And as I've said before, I don't think the team you use really matters that much. Most of the major combat is dodge, roll, and try not to die. So I'm simply picking a Pokemon to help you get through the early game, that being Buizel. It's the most accessible early water type, and the Noble Cleavor is weak to water. Even if you picked Oshawott, it'll be nice to have a backup. Finally is Scarlet and Violet, where your options are the entire game. It's open world, and the gyms can be done in any order. So, oh God. I'm just kidding. There's actually a pretty straightforward solution to this. I'm just looking at Pokemon in the areas before Mesa Goza, specifically South Province Area 1. This is before you can ride Koraidon or Miraidon, and it's a true tutorial area. While some of the Pokemon here will be strong eventually, most are pretty weak to start out, like Azurill or Igglybuff or Wooper. But there is one Pokemon that is outrageously powerful from the very beginning. Flamigo. Flamigo has a base stat total of 500 with a base speed of 90 and a base attack of 115.
I love Flamigo.
And you can get it as low as level 4. By level 12, it'll have stab moves for both of its types. And like we saw with Hawlucha, flying and fighting just so happens to be an amazing offensive combo. If you didn't notice, most of the Pokemon I've selected in this video have been flying type, fighting type, or both. Together, fighting and flying beat the first 2 gyms, 2 of the first 3 Titans, and the first Team Star Camp. Flamigo bodies the early game with fully evolved stats, while most Pokemon won't be anywhere close to that. And after that, it excels in the normal gym, both ground Titans, since Great Tusk is weak to flying and Iron Treads is weak to fighting, the Ice Gym, and the Fighting Team Star Camp. If you get one with Scrappy, it can even help in the Ghost Gym. And yes, it does eventually overlap with Quaquaval, but Quaxley doesn't get fighting until its final form. Even if you pick Quaxley and ditch Flamigo later, Flamigo is so fantastic in the early game that passing it up would be a mistake. Thanks so much for watching. If you watched all the way through, then consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you want to see another similar video of mine, check out my video where I figured out the best pseudo-legendary Pokemon to use on your team in every mainline Pokemon game.
Sick. That was fun. Shrimp is pretty That song do be kind of a banger. Oh, that was fun. Man, it was like the Starly. I love Starly. Yeah, the Halucha on Flamigo is pretty busted, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of broken. Kind of gross. Disgusting. All right, let's watch. I want to watch this one. Strongest pseudo-legendary Pokemon in every game. Because we love pseudo-legendary. If I had a personal favorite, God, is Zoroark considered a pseudo-legendary? I fucking love Zoroark. No, I've always thought it was considered one, but maybe I'm tripping, yeah. I don't know. Dragonite, I feel like is, yeah, Dragonite is a pseudo. I know that. Sadly, no. God, I love Dragonite. Okay. 1 second. All right. Yeah, generally stage 3 moms. Got it. Tyranitar is a good one. I thought Zoroark was a mythical. I don't think Zoroark's a mythical. All right. Next video.
The 10 pseudo-legendary Pokemon are very powerful in their final forms, but they can require a lot of work to raise. Therefore, in games with more than one, you're gonna want to make sure you make the right choice. Here are my picks for the best pseudo-legendary Pokemon in every mainline Pokemon game.
Hell yeah.
Let's first clear out all the games with only one pseudo-legend available before the Pokemon League.
Oh, never mind, it's Garchomp. I didn't realize Garchomp was also considered a pseudo-legendary. Garchomp, my beloved! One of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Making these the best pseudos by default. If you're wondering why Gold, Silver, and Crystal are here despite Tyranitar existing, that's because Larvitar is only available in the outrageously endgame Mount Silver, and only at a maximum level of 20. Unhinged! Crystal did technically add it in the Celadon game corner, but that is still post-game. And then in the Hoenn games, Beldum is a post-league gift from
Dragapult
Steven.
is also base, true. I started playing Dragapult in Pokemon Unite, and that is broken. That is absolutely disgusting. I love Dragapult.
So there's still only Bagon before the league. The first games to make more than one pseudo-line obtainable pre-league are Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which made Larvitar obtainable sooner. This was done via the new Johto Safari Zone, which made it so many of the Johto Pokemon that were weirdly only post-game in Gen 2, like Murkrow and Mischievous, can now be obtained much sooner. Larvitar is one of those, found in the Mountain Zone. However, it could be annoying to get. This Safari Zone is customizable, but only half of the default area layouts actually include the Mountain Zone. And to unlock the ability to edit them, you have to catch a Geodude, show it to Baoba, then wait 3 gameplay hours for him to call you, and then let you edit the layout. You could also have access to it immediately. You can go to the Safari Zone once you've healed Amphi in the Lighthouse, which is significantly sooner than Dratini, which will still require you to wait until the Dragon's Den after beating Claire. This Larvitar, then Pupitar, is strong but risky against Jasmine and Price, being offensively good with ground or rock, but also weak to their specialties. It matches up incredibly against Silver in all the subsequent battles though, with 3 of his Pokemon weak to rock or ground, and maybe even a 4th if he uses Typhlosion. And then of course Ground is good against so many Team Rocket Pokemon because they use a ton of poison types. And all of this is before the Claire fight, which you have to beat to get Dratini.
Claire, my beloved.
Dratini is also obtained at far too low a level to not be a massive pain to deal
Level
with,
20
and even
for
then
fishing.
it's not that great in the league. You'd have to over-level it to 55 for it to have any chance against Lance.
And God knows how long that's gonna take.
Pupitar is also not that powerful, of course, and it will also not evolve until 55, but so many League Pokemon are weak to Rock and Ground. If you were to overlevel it to 55 and evolve it to Tyranitar, it could probably beat every League member but Bruno by itself. Therefore, Tyranitar is Gen 4 Johto's best pseudo. We then jump past Black and White with only Hydreigon to get to
How many
Black 2
beloveds do you
and
have?
White
A
2,
lot.
which add 2 other pseudo lines to the regional decks,
Hydreigon!
Metagross and Tyranitar.
My
However,
guy.
this is a deception. Pupitar and actually Tyranitar 2 are only found on Route 15, the one with the Poke Transfer Lab, and thus are not actually obtainable until post-game because you can't go to that route until post-game. See, I know why they did this similar thing in Hoenn. Metagross was a brand new Pokemon. They wanted Steven to have the never before seen until that moment Metagross, and then it's like, okay, now that you've seen Metagross, you can get your own. But with Tyranitar in Black 2 and White 2, not only is it not new, but also there's no major characters that use it. I don't understand why it's in the Black 2, White 2 Unova decks at all. Some with the Dream World? Maybe? I have no idea. The end result is that Hydreigon and Metagross are the only candidates, and both are obtained quite late. Zweilous is caught in the Victory Road, while Metang is found in the Giant Chasm Crater Forest, accessible only once you have 8 badges. However, Metang being slightly earlier means you can use it for the climactic Team Plasma battles, including Zinzalin, Colress, Kyurem, and Getsis. It is most useful against Zinzalin's ice types, including Weavile, since in Gen 5, Steel still resisted Dark.
Haha! It is I, Garanted Boy! And dude, I need a new phone.
Oh, did your old one break?
No, I'm just getting killed in every game I play.
You sure it's not just because you stink?
How dare you? And of course not. I'm losing because my dinky old thing lags and can't handle the games I'm playing.
Well,
No, because that's so real. You know it's bad when I start lagging in Cookie Run Kingdom. That's how you know it's bad.
I have a recommendation for you. The Red Magic 10 Air, the sponsor of this video. This high-tech smartphone is designed for people who love mobile gaming. And you can see that in its design. The screen is almost 94% as big as the body and has a 120 hertz
I'm not sure how I feel about that orange color though.
refresh rate and an AM OLED display. Shoulder triggers on the top give you more control options other than just the touchscreen as well.
That's cool.
Ooh, very nice. What's its processing like?
Oh, it's very impressive. It has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, along with the IceX cooling system, which features materials and techniques normally found in gaming laptops and PCs. The battery is also 6,000 milliamp hours, the largest in its class, and you get all this in a light and compact package, under 8 millimeters thick.
Incredible!
Damn.
Let me see. Wow, this does run so smoothly and... Wait, I lost.
So you do stink?
No! Maybe. But I love this phone!
Well, you can get your own Red Magic 10 Air using the link in the description below.
Or I could just take yours. This is what you get for criticizing my gaming. Ta-ta!
Hydreigon has the edge in the league, though. Metagross's psychic offense really only helps
Don't be mean to Grunty Boy. He's only doing his best.
against Marshall, and the only league Pokemon weak to Steel is Iris's Archeops. Meanwhile, Hydreigon's Dark typing is great against Chantal and Caitlyn, then its Dragon typing helps against Iris's own dragons. It also doesn't have the 4x Fairy weakness to worry about in this gen. Hydreigon would be great in the league. Would being the crucial word there, because you won't have Hydreigon in the league due to its immoral evolution level of 64.
What
the
the
highest
fuck?
in all of...
I forgot about that part. Oh, I did forget about that. 64 is a crazy level. to wait for an evolution.
Pokemon, to this
Gen
day,
5 did have quite a bit of
64
high
is
level
5 levels
evos.
higher than Iris's strongest Pokemon. And this is the case despite Iris herself having a level 57 Hydreigon,
She
and
cheated.
then Getsis having one as low as 52 earlier.
He cheated.
So yes, Zweilous will have the same type matchups as Hydreigon. It's as weak as a middle stage starter, not a legend level pseudo. Unova's evolution levels are scars upon otherwise great games. But then on the complete flip side, Metang's middle to final evolution level is tied with Hakamo-o for the earliest of all the pseudos at only 45. Metang is caught in Crater Forest at a minimum of level 45, meaning it evolves instantly. Plus, even though it's not as offensively useful in the league, it's still a freaking Steel-type pseudo that at this point is not weak to Dark or Ghost. Metagross is easily the superior pseudo in Black 2 and White 2. Just keep in mind, it's gonna be as hard to catch as a full-blown legendary due to that pesky catch rate of 3 that they gave it.
Wonderful.
And I still don't understand why they did that. Next is X and Y, and this is where things kind of blow up. Up to now, no game has had more than 2 lines available pre-league. X and Y have 6. Wait, hold on
That's
one
a
moment.
lot.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I'll let them know. Thank you. Okay, correction. Y has 6, X has 5. The Tyranitar line is a Y exclusive,
Question mark?
and its counterpart in X is the Aggron line, which doesn't feel fair. Aggron looks the part of a pseudo, but it is significantly weaker. I should also note that while both Garchomp and Tyranitar have Mega Evolutions in these games, while the others do not, their Mega Stones are not obtainable until post-game, so all the pseudos are even footing in this regard. Where the pseudos vary wildly is how early you can obtain them. Hydreigon is the latest, surprise, with Zweilous again available only in the Victory Road. But the league is higher level, so you can have it fully evolved for that. Fun fact, you can actually catch a wild Hydreigon swooping down at you lower than level 64. So maybe Iris and Getsis were not cheating?
Nah.
Although this Hydreigon is still higher level than theirs.
They
The
probably
next
just
latest are Dratini and Dragonair
in the
found on
wild,
Route
you know?
21, just west of Snowbell. These late locations immediately eliminate Hydreigon and Dragonite in my opinion. If either of them excelled in the league, maybe I'd consider it, but they're really only strong against Drasna and a couple of Diantha's Pokemon. Then we have Larvitar and Pupitar being found on Route 18 and Terminus Cave right after defeating Team Flare. Tyranitar is great against Wolfric, but then really only good against Malva after that. Goomy is caught on Route 14 between the 5th and 6th badges, but Pure Dragon is either terrible or neutral against the 3 gyms it can face. Salamence actually has the same problem. Bagon is found by far the earliest on Route 8 before even the 2nd gym, but you won't have Salamence's flying type until after you've won the battles weak to flying. But the Garchomp line doesn't have the Pure Dragon problem, because it's a ground type the whole time. Gible is found on Route 13, the Lumiose Badlands, right after the 4th gym. It will evolve instantly into Gabite, then once you teach it Dig from the TM, you have your ground type for the Electric gym. It can also take down Valerie's Steel-type Mawile, which
Valerie! I love her.
does not actually know a fairy move, which was a strange decision.
Odd choice.
It's the Fairy Gym. It then evolves at level 48, the 2nd lowest level for a pseudo's final form, and it will learn Crunch, which you can use for Olympia. It has a bit of a rougher patch after that, but then in the league, it excels against Wickstrom and Malva, the only pseudo to do well against 2 Elite Four members.
Wickstrom's design
and then
is
half
so
of
cool.
Diantha's team is weak to either ground or
I'm a hot take. I don't think Diantha, she got way too much hate. I honestly thought she was such a cool champion. Little Savage, thank you so much for the follow. She's cool. Her team, low-key, is kind of scary.
Dragon. Garchomp wins X and Y in a sand slide. Next is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I do need to acknowledge something big up front. The Shiny Gift Beldum. This event ran for the first few months after release, distributing a shiny Beldum holding the Metagrossite. If you got this Beldum, it is the best by like 100 miles. It's the only one you can play through the whole game with. It also starts out knowing Iron Head and Zen Headbutt, while Beldum
that's broken.
normally starts out only knowing Takedown. And then on top of all of that, it comes with the Metagrossite, allowing you to use Mega Metagross, which normally you cannot use until after you've beaten the league twice. However, this event ended over a decade ago. Yeesh.
Rip.
So I need a permanent answer. Beldum is still a post-game gift, so you might think Salamence is the answer by default, but it may not be. That's because Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire did something unusual. They give you the national dex before the league. In fact, it's even before fighting the last gym. This makes some pseudo-legendaries obtainable even before Bagon because they don't actually require Waterfall to get to. There are 2 national dex pseudos, Gible as a hidden Pokemon in the Route 111 Desert, and Dino as a hidden Pokemon in Meteor Falls. I should acknowledge that Gible is found, unfortunately, only at level 23, while Bagon and Dino can be found up to level 40 if you wait until having Waterfall. Considering that none of these are that good against Wallace, I recommend just doing that anyways. Hydreigon is sadly again screwed by its evolution level, forcing you to outlevel the entire league by 5 levels just to reach its final form. For this reason, I'm disqualifying it. So it comes down to just Salamence versus Garchomp. Salamance's Megastone is after the Delta episode, and Garchomp's requires you to get Platinum rank in your secret base, which you do by capturing 1,000 flags from other players' secret bases? Let's just assume you can't Mega Evolve either of them. Both of these will be fully evolved by the Victory Road. Salamence beats 3 of Wally's Pokemon, while Garchomp beats 2. Then in the league, both are neutral against Phoebe, should not fight Glacia, and are strong but of course risky against Drake. Salamence beats Sydney's 2 grass types, but has no super effective stab against Steven. Meanwhile, Garchomp's ground stab is great for Aggron and Metagross. It's very close, and both would be very good. But since Garchomp matches up well against Steven's Mega Metagross, the strongest trainer Pokemon in the game at this point, I'm giving the edge to Garchomp. But if you want to do less training, since Gible is found at a lower level than Bagon, Salamence is nearly as good for less work. Next is Sun and Moon, and their regional decks feature Salamence, Goodra, Metagross, Garchomp, Dragonite, and of course the new Kamo-O. However, Dino can be island scanned in 10 Carat Hill on Tuesdays. So the Tyranitar line is
I forgot that was also featured. Only on Tuesdays.
The only one you cannot get. With so many options, this decision's gonna be quite challenging. Except actually it's not. Bagon is found on Route 3 before fighting Hala, and thus the earliest of the options. Now some of you might be thinking, wait, why are you bringing up Bagon? Back in the X and Y segment, you said that Bagon and Shelgon's pure dragon typing wasn't that great. It's because I don't actually plan to catch Bagon. Sun and Moon have a mechanic called SOS battles, where a hurt Pokemon can call in another Pokemon to help. Most of the time, the arriving Pokemon is the same species.
I cannot tell you how many times I have fucking raged because of this stupid SOS thing. I fucking hate that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that.
As the original, but in certain cases, different ones will show up. This is actually required to get other pseudos, Gumi and Gabite, since they only appear as SOS
close to catching a Pokemon, the Pokemon's like, please help me, please help me, please, please. And a big, powerful Pokemon shows up. I mean, like, that situation doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's fucking infuriating.
During rain or sandstorm, respectively. I bring this up because Bagon on Route 3 absurdly have a small chance to call in.
I didn't really shiny hunt in Sun and Moon, if I'm being honest.
Wild Salamence, ranging from levels 9 to 12. I take back all my criticism of Iris and Getsis. Clearly, they just found the right SOS spot. As for how Salamence's typing matches up against the major battles of the game, it does not matter. You will have a Salamence 40 levels before your
That is broken.
supposed to. This is a 600 base stat total Pokemon against Hala's Crabrawler. which has a base stat
Look at
total
him, he's
of
ready to
338. Now, you will unfortunately have to wait a while for a flying type move since it won't know its normally Evo move fly, but this is still clearly worth it. This thing gets Dragon Claw at level 29. Just kill everything with that. I will warn you though, this is likely to take quite a bit of time. Bagon is only a 1% chance encounter, and then Salamence is similarly rare to be called in. But if you put in the work, you will have one of the most broken playthrough Pokemon ever. Not the most broken, we'll get to that in a minute, but still, outrageously good. Pun intended. Outrage, you understand? Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon made some slight changes to encounter.
I also try not to remember that the Ultra games existed. I think the Ultra games were just kind of like,
locations, and then a bigger change by removing the Dino line completely and putting Larvitar in Diglett's tunnel. But none of that matters. The SOS Salamence is still available, so that is still the best pseudo. By the way, if you've watched this far into the video, you probably enjoy what I do here, so I would really appreciate it if you took a moment to subscribe, or double check if you're subscribed if you think you might be. It sends a signal to the YouTube algorithm, basically saying, hello, send me more of this man's stuff, please. We skip over Let's Go with only Dragonite and move to Sword and Shield, where things start to get exceptionally complicated due to the wild area, raids, and DLC. I should note in these every game videos, for the DLC having games, I always give one answer with the DLC and one answer without, so we will start by ignoring the DLC. Both Sword and Shield have the new Dreepy line, of course, but before the DLC, all of the remaining available pseudos are version exclusive. Sword has the Dino and Jangmo-O lines, while Shield has the Larvitar and Gumi lines. So each game actually only has 3 choices. Every single one of these lines can either be obtained at the Lake of Outrage in the wild area or in a max raid battle, with the exception of the cool big wandering Kamo-O or Tyranitar in the Dusty Bowl. In short, unless you get lucky with a raid battle, all of these cannot be obtained until you can surf with your bike after getting 6 badges. Because the raid dens are just way too unpredictable, I think it's the most fair if I base my decision on just the Lake of Outrage spawns, which are going to be a lot more reliable. Reliable still being a stretch because they're still weather dependent and rare. The sword pool of Kamo-O, Hydreigon, and Dragapult immediately has a standout due to evolution levels. If you recall, Kamo-O is tied with Metagross for the lowest final form evolution level, only 45. That means the level 50 to 52 Pokemon you catch at the lake will evolve instantly. Meanwhile, we know Hydreigon's awful evolution level, and Dragapult's is actually only slightly better. It's all the way up at 60. Kamo-O has another perk over the other two. It matches up great against several of the upcoming late game battles thanks to its dragon and fighting combo. Piers, Raihan, Marnie, Sum of Hop, Raihan again, and Chairman Rose. Dragapult and Hydreigon are much worse, since Dark and Ghost really only excel against Alistair, who is only in Shield. And we are in Sword. Kamo-O is the clear best pseudo in Sword, but what about Shield? None of the options, Dragapult, Tyranitar, and Goodra, are as good as Kamo-O. Dragapult can do well against Alistair, who you actually fight in this game, but it will still be a Dracloak at the time. Goodra's Pure Dragon is, again, a bit disappointing, but then Tyranitar does somewhat better, though. It's of course great against Alistair thanks to its dark typing, and then it has some specific one-on-one matchups that it does well against. The big one being Leon's Charizard. Obviously, Charizard is 4 times weak to Rock, but it does have Max Overgrowth, which Tyranitar is weak to. However, it's a special move that's only 2 times super effective, and Tyranitar is very bulky and made bulkier by its own Sans special defense boost. It should easily survive and KO with a Rock move. Because of the Alistair and Leon matchup, Tyranitar wins Shield. But then what happens when we add the DLC? No new pseudos were added in the Isle of Armor, while the Crown Tundra added Salamence for Sword, Garchomp for Shield, and Dragonite and Metagross for both, making it so between the 2 games, including the DLC, all pseudos at the time were obtainable. Now, I could tell you approximately how early you can get all of the new ones, but none of it matters. There is a quirk in the Sword and Shield DLC that I missed. in my earliest Legendary in Every Game video last year, and that error still haunts me to this day. So I am not missing it this time. Once you've gone through the opening ceremonies at Motostoke, you can travel to the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. Normally, the Crown Tundra is mostly off limits, since the wild Pokemon do not scale down. They're all in the 60s or higher, and thus totally uncatchable this early. You also have to battle Peony immediately, who has very high level Pokemon and will destroy you.
That is horrifying.
But you don't have to win. Once you lose to him, the plot just keeps progressing. So after the conversation is over, you can beeline to the Dynamax Adventures, the feature where you use rental Pokemon to do several raid battles in a row, culminating in a legendary fight. The first run you do always ends with Suicune. After the run, you can keep one of the Pokemon you obtained, and crucially, they are all set at level 65 or 70 in the case of Legends. And since they're not traded
That's
Pokemon,
insane.
they will obey you. Pokemon you caught yourself didn't start disobeying you if caught at too high of a level until Legends Arceus. This means you can basically start the game with an insanely overleveled Pokemon that has no drawbacks. It is wild that you can do this. Most of the time people, especially speedrunners, grab the level 70 Suicune and go with that. But there are some rental pseudos you can get as well. Dragonair, Metang, and Dracloak, the non-version exclusives. Since they're obtained at level 65, they'll all evolve instantly. Therefore, these are tied for the best pseudos in DLC Sword and Shield, because who cares about their type matchups? They're as strong as the champion before the first badge. Now, I should say you'll probably spend ages trying to find one of these specific 3 Pokemon, so if you want to just beat the game fast, get the Suicune and go with that. However, if one shows up, it's the
Why
best
not?
pseudo, technically. Next, we skip BDSP that only has Garchomp before the league and move to Legends Arceus, which features Garchomp, of course, plus the new Hisuian Goodra, now a Dragon Steel
I love
type.
Hisuian
I'm of the opinion that the
Goodra.
exact team you use in Legends Arceus doesn't really matter that much, because the most important big battles are not like regular Pokemon battles. They are try not to die while throwing bags. I personally think Hisuian Goodra is better here for 2 reasons. The first is that Dragon Steel typing is simply fantastic, with so many resistances and only 2 weaknesses. Secondly, you can get it quite a bit sooner. Gumi can be found as early as the Crimson Mirelands, the second area you can go to, while the Gible line is not until the Highlands, the 4th area. The Mirelands also have the Alpha Hisuian Sliggoo, which you can evolve immediately, which is what I used on my team. Yes. Finally is Scarlet and Violet. With the DLC, every pseudo is obtainable between the 2 versions. All but
That's
Metagross and
Caliber, my
Kamao are in the
beloved.
base game. Tyranitar and
Oh, how I miss playing Chenpao in TCG.
Dragon are Scarlet exclusive, while Salamence and Dragapult are Violet exclusive. With the totally open world, raids, DLC, and having a major battle against, I believe, basically every type by the end of the game, this decision is super complicated. So I'm gonna uncomplicate it and just say that it's Garchomp. It reaches its final form at level 48. And the only other pseudos that do so sooner are DLC exclusive Kamao and Metagross. Ground is a very useful secondary typing, hitting 5 types for super effective damage. If you have the DLC, Kamao's fighting type is also quite useful, and it reaches its final form a little sooner, but it doesn't hit its middle form until level 35. 11 levels later than Gible evolves into Gabite. The only pseudo to hit their middle stage sooner is Beldum into Metang, but Beldum is only at Blueberry Academy, which you cannot access at the start of the game. All of them will be strong team members, especially those that do not evolve stupid late. Sorry, Hydreigon, but because of the Garchomp line's all-around usefulness and easier accessibility, I think it's the best regardless of whether you have the DLC or not. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see my picks for the best gift Pokemon in every game, Pokemon you are handed for free, you can check that out right here.
Yippee! That was fun. Garchomp supremacy for real. I know, Hydreigon was done so dirty, dude. Hydreigon's such... God, I love Hydreigon. All right, gamers. I am going to be wrapping things up right now. So before I go, Sorry if it seemed a little short. We've actually been streaming for about 3.5 hours. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you guys haven't done so yet, please go join my Discord server. That, again, is the best way to know whenever I'm live, if I have any schedule changes and stuff like that. So please, if you have a Discord account, definitely go consider joining. If one of my mods can copy-paste the Discord link into the YouTube chat. But yeah, the next stream I'll be doing is probably next week. I am going to be gone out of town for the next few days, as well as having exams early next week as well. Probably not the smartest time to be taking a trip, but that is just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. So yeah, I'll probably be either streaming Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday night. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate every single one of you. Super fun hanging out with all of you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for some more streams. Alrighty, bye-bye.